In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand rising, people. This is your girl, Reese, a.k.a. the best that ever did it, a.k.a. Althea McFarland, a.k.a. AM Morning, a.k.a. you know who this is. Yes. It's your girl, and I'm back again. Today is Turn Up Tuesday, and we are here to turn up. Yes, boop, turn it up with Shades of Blue by AM Morning. Awesome book. And I'm trying to tell y'all, once you read it, you're going to love it, enjoy it, and like it. And like I said yesterday, today is perfect weather to curl up with this book and a nice cup of hot cocoa with the marshmallows, if that's your thing, or a nice hot cup of good herbal tea, if that's your thing, or a nice hot cup of coffee, if that's your thing. But don't forget to put 2 scoops of Molly Moss Sea Moss in it. That's right. Molly Moss Sea Moss and Shades of Blue, perfect combination. That's the best duo I can give you for this year. Molly Moss Sea Moss. Everybody know that sea moss has 102 vitamin and minerals, right? But did you know that the body needs 92 of those vitamin and minerals? So Molly has come up with this ingenious way of making sea moss taste good. Y'all laughing because y'all know how the sea moss tastes. It's awful when you take it naturally. So he infuses this flavors, and he makes some really great sea moss lemonade and great sea moss tea. Go on and get the boy products, and he can flavor your sea moss when he give it to you in the gelatinous form. He can infuse any type of flavor or whatever it is. I like Molly Moss Sea Moss, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've seen his process of how he makes his sea moss, how he cleans it and boils it. Most people just wash it a couple times. Molly washed that thing like 4 or 5 times, and it'll be soaking for 24 hours. He's making sure that he gets all of that ocean taste out of it, or that seaweed, that mineral taste that's always, in it. And then the way he processes it and boils it up and serve it to you guys, it's good. I don't know, but where he gets it from, but whatever he do is good. And I'm signing off on it. It's being good for your body and good to your taste palates. So yeah, Shades of Blue by AM Morning and Molly Moss Sea Moss. That's what you get. Trifecta. Baby, before we get into the conversation today and some videos and Turn Up Tuesday, did y'all go down to the National Mall yesterday for that snowball fight? Every part yesterday was having snowball fights, and it was so funny. I watched Channel Fox 5 News, so I was watching the news yesterday, and they was reporting on the news, right? So they was talking to one of the guys that was in there with the snowball fights, right? And it's funny because when he said it got to this part, it cut off and it interrupted the interview. When he said I was making a strike for the ancestors. He said he was throwing snowballs for the ancestors. Quote, but don't quote me, And I'm like, wow, he was out there. So look, for the ancestors, I guess he thanks you. I guess they thank you for throwing snowballs at other people. So I guess he was out there really throwing the snowballs. They was having a snowball fight, baby. So anyway, nose is runny. Y'all know every time this year, or every time, I can't say this year, I stay with mucus and stuff, and but I don't stay with as much. If I didn't take my sea moss, I would have a whole lot more. I probably wouldn't be able to breathe. But by taking my sea moss, this is not a disclaimer. I'm not talking on sea moss, whatever. Ain't nobody paying me to talk about this product, Molly Moss, sea moss. Ain't nobody paying me, endorsing me. And this is just my opinion, how it works on my body. So I'm not telling you all what to do or what to take, but I do know it boosts my immune system. I mean, every day my nose run or whatever. But as far as me actually getting sick, I only get like this in the morning time anyway. But as for me, it's getting sick and asthma attack and all of that, and it really has boosted my immune system and lessened all of that stuff. By this time, I normally would have been really sick with bronchitis or something, or sinus infection or whatever. But since I've been taking the sea moss, I haven't. I'm thank goodness my immune system has been boosted. I get up in the morning. Now I drink a cup of regular water, room temperature water with a little lemon in it. And I'm starting my day off right. I'm trying to pedal my weight, move my legs, move my body, because I'm getting ready for my forever. There's a wedding on August the 30th, right? That I'm trying to get in shape for, because I'm gonna get that bridal bouquet. They say the one that get the bridal bouquet be the next one to get married. So that means I get the bridal bouquet. I'm about to get married and take it in, find my forever, and whoop, whoop, whoop. So I got to get my legs in shape. So I can't do calisthenics. I can't get down there. I'm too big for that right now. But I'm working on it, baby. I might be able to do some calisthenics by June. But baby, let me tell you, I'm gonna be ready to throw them bows. I'm ready to catch that bouquet. Like I'm about to do the Heisman on them. They ain't gonna be ready for me because I'm gonna catch that bouquet. Yes, indeedy. Yes, I am. And whoever I got to fight for that bouquet, I'm gonna catch that joker. So I've been eating carrots so my eyes can get right. So all this to get in shape to catch the bouquet. I would love to be married just one time just to see what it's like, to be married, to find that special someone who can tolerate me. You got to be a strong man to be able to deal with me. I know I'm stubborn, I'm pig-headed sometimes, but I can be and want to be submissive to the right person. I've been a single mama for far too long. I would say I was the alpha wolf, but there's no such thing as the alpha female, they say. But I've been a mama female for a long time, and the mama is run away to predators, do all the hunting. Did y'all know that in the Lion Kingdom that it's the females, the lioness that do the hunting, but it's the man who put up the front and run away any other not man. It's the lion that put up the front and run away any other threats or any other lions, that would threaten their clan or whatever have you. But don't get it twisted. The female lion, the lioness is vicious too. And I'm like that. I love to laugh. I love to have fun, but don't get it twisted. I'm a fighter too. I mean, not physical fight per se, but if I try to stand up for myself and other people, when I should say fighter, I don't need to fight in a relationship, because if you got to fight in a relationship, that ain't the right relationship for you. But I would love to have the type of relationship that I will wake up in the morning and he roll over and kiss me, or I roll over and kiss him, and we start our day. No matter if we have to get up at 4, 5, 6, or whatever time we get up, it's like, good morning, honey. You wake up and have a good morning. We go out there and we face the world together. He's doing his part, I'm doing my part, and together we face the world. It's like we back to back and we battle it. I got your right, I got your left. What's on your 6? I got your 9. Like that. And we take on whatever this world throws at us. But yeah, he has to have a good sense of humor, because I joke about everything, and he may be in some of my jokes. So yeah, definitely that. Hey, you guys, quick story. An old friend of mine's, today's Tournament Tuesday, hit me today, and he wanted to know, he's my buddy, he's cool and everything. I know him for years. Gosh. Ooh, I know him for over 20 years. Anyway, he wants to do comedy. He wants to put it on his bucket list. He had some health challenges last year with I think he said 2 heart attacks, and I guess he's just realizing that he wants to do his bucket list. So I guess he said, well, doing comedy, one of the things he could do. So he wants to do a 5-minute set, and I'm telling him I can help. Go to an open mic and just get up there and let it fly. I mean, the person is funny. He's hilarious when you're talking to him one-on-one, or just, in conversation. He's genuinely funny. But I always tell people, everybody think that it's easy just to get on stage and tell jokes. Let me tell you, 1 minute on stage feels like, when you first out there, feels like a long time. 5 minutes feels like a long time. So, but you get out there and you can do it if you loving it, or if you're passionate about it. But get on out there and do the comedy thing. Shoot. Let me see. Oh, did I make it public? I gotta make sure I made it. I made my darn it, I'm forgetting everything. Make my feed public and everything. I got some videos to share. I'm always sending Molly stuff. I sent Molly. I sent you some stuff on, I think it's Messenger, but it's not IG. I think it's your Facebook Messenger or regular Messenger. We could get the video set up so we could get the thing rolling on videos. And also, I told him, go on out there, we'll pop your cherry. We'll take you to the right place to get your cherry popped for the comedy. Anybody that want to try some stand-up comedy, I'll go with you. I'll support you. Hey, if you want to get on that stage, I support you 100%. To me, it's good therapy as well, because you can talk about life and make it funny. Look, life is like this. You either laughing or you crying. And I'm at the stage in my life, I did too much crying. I want to laugh and enjoy these days that I have left. That's how everybody should be. I want to be good to people. I want people to be good to me. That's giving respect and getting respect. And just a good vibe. But the Antifa of the world, I'm going to say that they don't want you to be good. They don't want you to have good vibes. They always want to stir up trouble. So when you your Antifa, when you get your Antifas, you got to know who's good and who's not good. Good morning. We have comedian about what's going on.
Not a whole lot at work. Just had a little electrical fire in my truck. While they had to bring it back to the shop, while they fixing it, I said, let me tap in with my friend Althea this morning, Miss Reese.
Good morning. And that don't sound like, you said not a lot. That sounds like a lot going on a Tuesday morning.
It is a lot going on a Tuesday morning.
Turn up for real. Turn
Out
up
here
for real.
trying to get the roads safe for people to be able to get back and forth to work or wherever they got to go tomorrow or tonight.
And we appreciate that 100%. Yes, we do. Thank you for putting down the salt. Thank you for getting out there risking your life on these slippery roads and all that good stuff.
Yes, and Roanoke has a lot of hills and mountains, and that's what I'm working right now. So I've been doing a lot of slipping and sliding this morning.
Say, I'll be scared to death of the hills and mountains. I'm scared of the little hill that we got where I live in Carriage Hill to go down, So, baby, so I know. So you got to be a skilled driver, like one of those ice road trucker type people to get out there and slip and slide.
I'm far from that. I'm just floating on the grace of God this morning and every morning that I climb up in that truck.
That's all of us, even when we're not in the truck, don't shout. That's all of us. I got a text from one of my friends early this morning, which he experienced 2 heart attacks, right? Last year he was telling me, and comedy is on his bucket list. He wants to do the comedy. He said, can you know somewhere where I can get a 5-minute bit in there? That's on his bucket list. I was like, sure. You got all these open mics in the DMV area. You could go on out and do that. Do that. If you want to do that, I'm pushing them all behind him. I'm like, go ahead and do your thing. And I told him, I said, life is too short. We spend most of our time trying to survive, struggling, trying to get this thing called life. We ain't gonna never get it right. So when do our enjoyment come in? When do what we want come in? We always do what we have to do, but it's nice to be able to do some of the things that you actually want to do. So if you want to get on stage and entertain the people and laugh and talk about stuff, he said 2 times last year, 2 heart attacks. So I guess he said that he gonna do his bucket list. And I was like, blessings upon blessings, I'm like, yeah, if you want to do that, I'm all for it. Going out there and do your thing. Your thing. I thought I saw Trey in here. He popped in, he popped out. He'll probably come back in. But what would you give? Good morning, Lee.
Morning, Lee.
What would you give any comedian or a person like him? He said he want to get on the mic, get on the bucket list. What kind of advice would you give him if you talking to him out there? I hope you watching, Rashad.
I would tell him to just go for it, man. You know what I mean? Like, find him a place that's doing open mics and they receptive to him and write him a good 5 minutes worth of jokes and get up there and do his thing, man.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah, because like you say, life is short, man. You can't go around here saying what you want to do, but you're not taking no action into doing it. Especially when you've been through what he's been through, 2 heart attacks, man.
Yeah. I was shocked. He hit me this morning. And I told him, I said, hey, you welcome to come on the show to laugh and joke with us and get the feel and talk to some other comedians. Because we're a panel of comedians at our own right. We like Lee say, we not famous, but we funny as fuck. That's what Lee always say. But we funny as fuck,
Yeah, so look, Bernie Mac did comedy for 10 years before he became famous.
Wow.
Yeah, it was almost 10 years of Bernie Mac. He was doing comedy for a long time in Chicago and then he got that spot on Def Comedy Jam, and that's what blew him up. But he had been doing comedy for 9 years prior to that.
See, when people say you're successful, to me, a successful comedian is one that can get out there and entertain the crowds, and people laugh when they see you, and they glad to see your show. I mean, I could be successful without being famous. To me, I'm successful in my own right because I get out there and I give a good show, and they happy, and then people satisfied, then I'm satisfied. That means we had a successful show, right?
Right.
We work hard for our money, don't we, Lee? You know, we work hard for the money for the shows. Chow, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Shoot, working hard, travel hard, and man, when my reward is hearing people laugh. When I tell a joke that I've been working on, and I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna take it, and once I start working up to the punchline, and they already laughing, and then I hit them with the punchline, and they really laughing, that makes my day. It was all worth it then. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel too. That's exactly what I mean about being successful. How do you measure success? Some people measure with a check, but I measure show by show. Did I have a good show? Was I successful? Did I understand the assignment? Did I give the people what they want? Hey,
now,
Trey.
Don't get me wrong. Now the check be nice, but the true enjoyment of it is making people laugh.
Exactly. The true enjoyment is the reward is making people laugh. That's the reward of it.
That's the reward.
You know, on the upside, and we can get paid to do it, you know. So we work hard, and he said he want to try it. He want to put it on his bucket list. I'm like, go for it.
Yeah, if he want to do that, man, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Like my first stand up was a comedy competition. The first 5 minutes I did was when LA was doing his comedy competition, and I won the competition and went on to the finals. Since that moment right there, I've been even more in love with comedy than ever.
Wow. You know, my first time on stage was in 2012, December 18th or 23rd of 2012. Now, everybody just kept messing with you, putting you up there, you know, saying you should do this, you should do this. It was Kurt Shackelfeld gave me Bethesda. He does the Laugh Ride in the Hyatt. That's back when it was Laugh Ride at the Hyatt. He does Laugh Riot somewhere else there, but there's a lot of Laugh Riots. I had my family and I had my co-workers. It was like, when I say it was like 30 people there to see me that night, I don't know if they come out to see if you would do well or to see if you bomb, but they was there to support. It was like, when I say 30, it was so many people that he took me off the first part of the show and put me on back on the in the back end with Tony Woods, right? So I was saying to myself, I was like, I don't want to go on there before Tony Woods. I mean, after Tony Woods, because I was like, I ain't gonna be funny after Tony Woods. So I was all like, I don't want to go after Tony Woods. So Tony was back when it had his brows. He just came back from either Japan or Tokyo. He had his cup of brown. I don't know what was in the cup. He was like, Shorty, you gonna be all right? He like to call you Shorty. He was like, you funny, you gonna be all right? I'm like, I don't want to go on after you. You know? But he changed places with me and Whitney Cummings. If anybody know Whitney Cummings, she's a comedian. She's in LA doing crazy stuff. Whitney Cummings, a crazy white girl. Hey Whitney. And so when he did his move, I don't know why he did his move, but I guess it's to keep the people engaged. But it made it for an even awesome show. So he did put me on before Tony was. I went on, and then there was this white guy. I forgot the guy name. I want to say Dave. He looked like that dude from Head in the Class. If you go back and see the video, you'll see the comedian. And then it was Tony Woods. So, but I got up there and I did my thing. And Kurt, he was like, "Oh, you can't cuss, you can't do this, you can't do all of that." But every comedian before me was cussing, was getting raunchy, and I was like, I got this clean set here, pretty much clean. Well, I can't curse, I can't say this, I can't say that. I was nervous, I was scared,
Truck still
but
not ready?
it seemed like when I got on the mic, all of that jitters went away. But every day to this day, when I grab the mic, no matter what I'm doing, an open mic, whatever, before I get on stage, I get the butterflies in my stomach. I get
No,
nervous.
no, you don't. You get the sugar. Your sugar rises. Her
I get
sugar go.
shaking.
The sugar
Look,
rises, go down, and her blood pressure fluctuate. Give me a Coca-Cola. Give me this. I need some water. Uh, and everything, everything, but give me the towel and wipe the sweat off my face. She be God, man. So you all right? Hilarious. Hilarious. She's funny before she get on stage, man.
so no, I'm panicked. Is what I'm doing in my mind. I'm going over 50 million things. Child, I don't know about you, but do your set come out the same way you rehearse it? Like if you have planned set, do it come out the same way you rehearse it? Mine's never do.
Not all the time. Sometimes it does, but most of the time I get up there and I feel the crowd out. And then sometimes I might have my jokes that I'm gonna say these jokes just like this, and then I end up switching up how I deliver the jokes or what order I put my jokes in just based on the crowd.
Yeah, that's how I do. Or sometimes I grab jokes for I don't even know where. So I guess it is the crowd energy maybe that's guiding that. Because I'm over in my mind, I'm telling Lee, I gotta concentrate, I gotta meditate, so I won't mess up my joke. And then don't even end up using the joke that I was concentrating, meditating, trying to get right. It's like that. Lee, I know Lee go through the same thing. Lee will get up there. I've seen Lee, she's funny as hell. She get up there and talk about one thing and then goes into another. Audience, Lee plays the crowd. The audience member say something, Lee in the crowd. I'm like, Lee, your story, get back in the story. And she go, oh, yeah. But,
No, it was the fact that I didn't want to finish the story. I didn't want to finish it, but then they edged me on. They wanted me to finish it, and that's the way I anticipated it. But I didn't think it was going to go over that strongly. I didn't think that joke was going to hit at all. But everybody, no, we want to hear, and it made them engage more. And I like doing that. I do. I like doing that. But I don't like is trying to organize jokes, putting them in an order. And then when I get there, I'm looking at everybody and I'm like, that's not gonna happen. I wanted to tell, and I tell them, I wanted to tell y'all this joke, but I'm looking at y'all. Y'all ain't ready for this shit.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready. I'll wait to the end for this one. And then no. I like doing that. I don't know. But Althea, she works you when she get nervous, boy.
Now, see, that's kind of the way I am. Like, I have jokes in my mind or jokes that I got in my set, and I look at the crowd and be like, nah, they ain't ready for this right now. I'm going to wait and warm them up a little bit. Then I'll hit them with it. But I don't never let them know that they not ready. I just hit them with it.
I tell them they ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for this. And then I go, just when I hit that punchline, I go, and they be like, oh, yeah, yes, got him. They be like, ah. But yeah.
Have you ever had a speaking engagement or performing or something like that in front of people and it don't come out the way you plan it? Or if you talking to people like, I don't know, you could be doing anything. Have you ever had to perform in front of a bunch of people and the stuff don't come out like the way you planned it, but it ended up still coming out good?
I mean, I hate to be the one to say no, but just because of the environments that I was in, it was like heavily planned and everything. So I had different speaking engagements and different performances and stuff, but no, not yet.
Did you get nervous before you go on stage?
When I was younger, once it got past like because I always used to do plays and stuff like that. Once it got past like middle school, I didn't really care who I spoke in front of because I had the mic, so I had the power. So it wasn't that was the end of the. When I had the microphone, you have to listen to me. So I wasn't tripping.
Have you ever smoked some weed right before you went on?
As much as I smoke weed, I know I do. No, because some of the spaces I was in was extremely like professional. So you better not smell like anything. You better not look like anything. Nah, I wouldn't have even risked those opportunities and smoke.
Listen here, I went to an open mic and I took a puff, and I took a good puff, and they told me, they said, Lee, are you sure you want to do this? I said, this is the last one. This is the last puff. I only had 2 puffs. I'm not a weed smoker, but I do puff. I took 2 puffs. Are you sure about this? I'm like, yeah, just give me this last one. I got that last one. And 3 minutes, whoever was up there, they knew I wasn't ready. They knew I wasn't ready because I just took that damn 2 puffs.
Oh, shit.
And they called me up 3 minutes later. I get up there. And have you ever seen a person get high?
Yeah.
Or the weed hit? You know how the weed finally hit them? The weed hit me in the middle.
Confident, thinking it's all good, and that shit warmed up on your ass later. I know what you mean.
It hit me, and it was something out of a book. Like I went.
All that stimuli, that should wipe your mind if you got something that you're supposed to remember and retain. Hell no.
No, it wasn't even about remember. My brain went dead. My brain went dead. I just went, wow. And
Ron
everybody
G has said, not cutting you off, but I just want to catch the comments when they come up, so that people know we're paying attention to them. Ron G said, "What's up, Ron? Good morning."
Hey, Ron
G said, "Sometimes it's more so on the delivery than it is the joke, because anybody can say some shit that don't mean nothing, but the moment when it's said is everything. 100% about delivery. 100% about delivery."
And Ron know because he's an artist. He's a rapping, a recording artist. Mm-hmm. You know, so Ron know Mr. Million.
Man,
so
hell no, I ain't never risked nothing. Not them spaces.
I got it on video when it hit me. Everybody was laughing. They was laughing when it hit me. I didn't even get a chance to tell a joke. They was laughing at when it hit me.
Cause you should have saw the look on her face. You should have, you know, she got a. You was like, Lee. So,
Molly was asking if not cutting y'all off. Molly was asking if we can get to the video. He said,
"Yeah,
tend to lose viewers when we don't stay on track."
Yes.
And Slicky Woo Boo also said good morning. He's suspended, I think, on Facebook. He told me to tell y'all that he said good morning.
Good morning, baby. Happy belated birthday, Slicky. We love you. He was napping yesterday. Yeah.
Tell me and prove to me that black people are violent and that they're going to take over. And I can open up the New York Daily News and show you white people who are killing their daughters, their husbands, their wives, their children, killing each other off. Well, if we put that in the paper and make it black and white, which is where the whole thing happens. It's in the paper. If a black man does something, it says, John Jones blacklist said black, 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 and did the black, black. Now, if a white man does it, it isn't white man Jones. It's just a man. Nondescript, just a regular old raggedy man went out, killed his 2 daughters and his wife, and shot himself. Now, if he does that, then everybody seems to just either sympathize with it or let it go out the window. But if a black man does it, then any white bigot can point his finger and say, see that? There they go again. Well, that isn't right. It isn't right. And it isn't. You tell me and prove to me that black people are violent and that they're going to take over. And I can open up the New York Daily News and show you white people who are killing their daughters, their husbands, their wives, their children, killing each other off. Well, if we put that in the paper and make it black and white, which is where the whole thing happens. It's in the paper. If a black man does something, it says, John Jones, blacklist, said black, 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 and did the black, black. Now, if a white man does it, it isn't white man Jones. It's just a man. Nondescript, just a regular old raggedy man went out, killed his 2 daughters and his wife, and shot himself. Now, if he does that, then everybody seems to just either sympathize with it or let it go out the window. But if a black man does it, then any white bigot can point his finger and say, see that? There they go again. Well, that isn't right. It isn't right. And it isn't
right.
You tell me and prove to me that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's go around in a circle and tell me what y'all think of the video you saw. Chow, we're gonna go with you.
I believe that that's a fact. Anytime that something happens, and it's a black man involved, they always make it known that it was a black man. But any other race, more than likely, that's white, they're not gonna say, "Oh, a white man." They're gonna say, "Oh," they'll say his name first before they say a white man. You know what I mean? They'll say John Smith killed his family and blah 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 this and blah 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 that. But they're not gonna say, Chout did this and Chout did that. They're gonna say a black man named this, or you know what I mean? So I think that's a fact.
More descriptive. Lou, what you think about that, Trey?
It's been like that my whole life. Or watching anything on the news. Doesn't really matter how far or how you can shoot up a school, you can blow up a building, you can run into the Capitol. So my whole timeline, I've always seen other people be individuals, and when it's not a black person, you're looking into their life a different way. Now you want to know their background, and you want to talk about how in 4th and 6th grade they used to be the head of the arts class, or it's just when it comes to us, we don't get to be individuals. A crime will stand for everybody. So like Chout said, it'll be a black man first. You give the other people their self-identity in first, whether it's a high scale crime or low scale crime, or even something that they can't explain, so they just try to sympathize with it to get people's eyes off of it. But yeah, it's crazy how the media works.
Okay, Lee.
Well, you already know what I think. I mean, how many times have you and I been talking and something happened and I said, were they black or white? And you said, we don't know. We gotta wait to find out. But if
That's
a black man did,
yeah,
that's what, I mean, how many times have we done it? We try to research, so was they black or white? What happened? We don't know. We gotta wait. We gotta figure it out. But if a black man did it, I mean, that's just like the CEO that got killed. First thing they said, he was light-skinned.
Yeah.
It was white.
Yeah. You're right. That was the first thing they said. Good morning, Blue Phoenix. Happy New Year, baby.
What's up? Good morning.
Happy New Year. Happy Tuesday.
Happy New Year. Happy Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Go ahead, finish up your thought, Lee. But I don't know if you saw the video yet.
I'm just saying. I mean, we know when we do something, I think that the situation that we deal with is that we're set to a higher standard. We as black people, we've been knowing. I mean, if you look back in the days when we came out, we were dressed, we were ready, we looked presentable. We are set as a higher standard. We are the kings and queens, and that's why they look at us with that higher standard, but we're not living up to it. They got to figure a way how to degrade us at any time and make us need them at all times. Damn.
Well, to refresh Phoenix on it, I don't know if Phoenix seen the video or not, but he was Bill Cosby, the video that you see in the corner, he was talking about the comparison between black people and white people, or black people and other races, and how pretty much we are highlighted by our skin color when it comes to a crime. We aren't, the way that the story is delivered is completely different, is the argument that Bill Cosby is saying. I don't want to try to sum up what he's saying for him, but he's saying that he's comparing white people and how they're reflected in the media when it comes to a crime versus black
right,
people.
how we represented in the media. Exactly.
Yeah.
You summed it up right to me, Trey. How do you feel about that, Phoenix? Do you feel the same way?
Well, I agree. And it's sad that that conversation probably happened in the 70s or the 80s, and it's still going on today.
That's what I was about to say. Just like that guy, gosh, they don't show white people long when they do stuff, right? They do it and it's gone. But it's like when they show us, they play us over and over. If we did something bad or heinous, that's over and over. That's on the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It get drilled in our head. But a story.
Unless they plan on using that person as an example, unless they plan on crucifying that person, you're right, they don't.
I mean, you look at that. Look at the young man that went into the church and shot those people. They took him to damn McDonald's.
No, wasn't it Burger King or something?
I thought it was McDonald's.
It was still
fun
fast food. It don't fucking matter which one.
They took him to eat.
The nigga
They took him to eat.
A Happy Meal or whatever the fuck it is.
And he didn't have handcuffs on.
No, he absolutely did not.
I've seen black people go lock their keys in their car. There's an incident in DC just recently where the guy just locked his keys in his car in front of his house, and the police saw him trying to get in his car, and they bum rushed him and beat him up. It just happened recently, a couple days, maybe a day ago.
Damn.
If we know that we're never going to be justified or get justice for or get treated right, what do we do? How do we, any suggestions? What do you do? Child, what are you thinking about that? How, as you being a black man, how do you out there every day, you on the roads and stuff, and I know down in Roanoke, they racist as a mug down in Virginia. So what do you do?
Well, it's not just Virginia either. Okay. I didn't hear who you was asking.
What I do is I don't give people a chance to deal with me any kind of way, because I don't be just dealing with anybody. You know what I mean? A lot of the times when I come in contact with people that try to be a certain way towards you, I immediately let them know that I'm not going to stand for it. Like the times that they think are still possible of being able to talk to us any kind of way or deal with us any kind of way, it's not going to happen. And that's just how I deal with it. I nip it in the bud early.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? Like, is it the way we talk or the way we ask questions? Is that a deterrent on how we're going to get treated?
To be honest with you, I almost have to be in that situation because I nip it in the bud so quick, or I will, because I know they be trying to take our freedom, right? They want us to wild out.
Right.
So I don't give them that opportunity. As long as you don't put your hands on me, I don't have to stand there and listen to what you're talking about. I'm not going to stand nowhere and listen to you degrade me or none of that.
You notice, like yesterday, I was telling everybody that they was interviewing the people at the park. So every park was having a snowball fight, and this one black boy up there, he said, I was throwing that ball, I was whipping this, I was doing that. He said, I was throwing snowballs for the ancestors. And when he said that, it's like the thing said bloop.
Josh said that it was Burger King. For face purposes, it's Burger King. That fed him up his free, not his free meal, I don't know, but he got his meal from Burger King.
Is that with or without pickles?
However he wanted it, apparently, because they had time.
Oh no, he had it his way. So
yeah.
But look, I don't want to cut nobody off, but they got my truck back running, so now I got to go back out here and fight some more ice. Reese, I love you. Thank you for having me on as
Love
always.
you.
Good morning to everybody. I hope everybody has a great day. And I'm gonna go out here and try to make these streets
Yeah.
safer for people to get around.
You as well.
Be
Thank
careful,
you.
Slim. Make your
Yeah.
money, take your time, and be careful on the road. Don't
Yes.
lose your life or nothing for no job or nobody else. So just
Oh,
do what you do,
oh no,
and
I
be
know that's
I
careful.
right.
got babies to go home to, man. I'm definitely not doing
Yeah,
that.
That's
yeah,
right.
I feel you.
Thank
All
you,
right, y'all have a
child.
good one.
You
All
too,
right,
baby.
man.
He's
Yeah,
making the road safe so we can drive on. He's putting that stuff on the road for us, and I appreciate
Slicky,
that.
Slicky has sent me a message. He said, I wish that he sent it like right ahead of time, but he said is Chout Bout blind. He rocking like Stevie Wonder. So I
No,
know he
he's doing
watching
these
me to see if I
roads
read his
icing.
messages. So I'm just reading what he's saying.
He's icing the roads. He's the one that makes his roads safe. He puts the stuff down out 3:00 in the morning, getting it ready
That's
for the
good money.
snow.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Good
he's
money.
that. What kind of truck driver you call that? It's
Yeah, it's a plow. You got your snow plows.
no. He putting the salt. He's salting the road. I don't know.
He's
The
a
salting the
city.
snowplow
road.
does that
Either
too
he's a
on the back.
contractor, or a city employee as far as transportation and road construction.
Still good
Right.
money either way. Honestly,
Yeah, he
still good
said he
money.
must be the city employee because he said that they had a fire in the truck. He said he had to put the truck in the shop and it was just fixing it. He must have been doing a lot of driving. There's a fire in the truck. Woo! But Roanoke, the city of Roanoke, Virginia, on the map. L.A. Josh Preston, Chout Bout, Burger. We love you guys. And Chout is keeping Roanoke safe. He says a bunch of hills and stuff. Hell, the hill right here where I live, they keep breaking the gate because of the hill. And I know that them gates are broke. When you slide going down that hill, they break the gates in a good day. So you know the gate is
Well, with them
No
damn
problem,
mountains,
Slicky. I got you.
with them damn mountains is speed mountains y'all got up that motherfucker. I don't see how they can slide anywhere. Your front end will come off.
I
they
see
go downhill.
I see a video about it seems like it says reality survival. It's another
Yeah.
video. Y'all gotta look at the squares when he got one up. He be trying to cue y'all up and let y'all know. But
Okay.
whenever you get done, there is a video in the corner.
All right.
Whenever you get done.
Let's watch the video.
Is whatever label we have for one another. We can say we are Moors, Hebrew Israelite, we can say we're Christians, we can say we're Muslims, we can say we're 5%ers, we can say we're vegan, we can say we're this, we're that. After you get done with all that, some of you are like, well, no, I'm voting for this person, I'm voting for this, I'm progressive, I'm this, okay, progressive, okay, Republican, Democrat, okay. After you get done with all these damn labels, there is a very real reality of where you are as a people. You will not survive. We will not survive if we do not come together and become like-minded on very particular subjects. Food, industry, education, land ownership. We don't have to go into the religious belief. We just need to come together to get the same idea on survival. That's just it. Food, clothing, shelter. At least let's start with those. Food, clothing, shelter. We don't have to eat the same, but we do want to eat, right? Good. Do we need to own land? Yes. So let's come together in that area. We need education. Okay, so we need more schools. We have some. We need more. We have a few grocery stores. We need more. So it's based on survival now. I don't care about these labels, brother. See, I don't get involved in that spiritual game banging, conscious game banging. You have to be mindful that we don't have time. That's it. We think we have time. Like we think, oh, it's cool. I'm gonna just do my thing over here. We've been divided long enough already. We've attacked each other enough already. Now people are looking at the egos because people are basing that off of how many followers do you have. I can tell you this, the system psychologically manipulated people when they gave people followers. There's a number attached to this digital platform that makes you think you actually got that many people who will do what you say. I guarantee you. People with a 20th of what you have numerically on that digital platform, I know people who can move thousands and they got less than 2,000 followers on social media. Don't ever get this twisted. Don't think because you have a digital number that you have a literal one. You do not. We're going to keep doing this division when people on the other side of the fence is like, yeah, we call ourselves Christian, Catholic, we call ourselves all this, but we united against you. We know what time it is. So we have to get on that page, brother. We don't have as much time as we think we have. We can create industry and do magnificent things when we come together. We just simply have to do it. The reality is whatever label we have for one another, we can say we are Moors, Hebrew Israelite, we can say we're Christians, we can say we're Muslims, we can say we're 5%ers, we can say we're vegan, we can say we're this, we're that. After you get done with all that, some of you are like, well, no, I'm voting for this person. I'll vote for this. I'm progressive. I'm this. Okay, progressive. Okay, Republican, Democrat. Okay, after you get done with all these damn labels, there is a very real reality of where you are as a people. You will not survive. We will not survive if we do not come together and become like-minded on very particular subjects. Food, industry, education.
Food, industry, education, and clothing. What do y'all think about what he said? We're going to pedal backwards. We're going to let Phoenix answer that first. If you're ready, Phoenix.
RZA usually speaks the truth, and it's very rare that what he says is not real. So I completely agree. We do need to come together, and a lot of us have been saying it for a long time. Like, the division is not black, white, Chinese, Asian, and Hispanic, and Australian, whatever. It's us against the government. And we keep on forgetting that because, like he said, we weren't about the followers and we weren't about this, and that. It's not about that. Are we going to be able to eat? Are we going to have somewhere to live? Are we going to be able to build our own stuff? Are we going to be able to take care of each other and ourselves? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay. Lee?
Well, that video right there speaking volumes because each one of us has something that we need to build the relationship that we need. Be it food. Someone's got to cook. Someone's got to hunt. Someone's got to build. So if we did come together as a group, as we should, as we were,
Yeah, Slicky.
we can survive. I mean, who don't hunt will cook. Who don't cook will cut wood. They'll build a house. How many of these kids these days can build anything? Seriously, build. I mean, go cut a tree down.
Yeah.
Build
kids,
a house
how
in the
much
brick.
of that was passed along? That would be my question.
Yeah, I mean, because most of the people, because most of us we don't give that to our kids. I can't say we. Some don't have it to give, or some don't have the knowledge to give. You know, you look at a bookkeeper, all he got is numbers to give that kid, to teach that kid. Now, that kid got its own personality to do what it does. So if we take all of that and put it together, we can survive, just as he said. But we all got to contribute.
They come together as a people. Trey, what was you saying, baby?
Oh no, I didn't say anything yet. I didn't say anything.
No, it's on you.
It's your turn.
Well, I mean, I don't know. There's nothing I can really argue with that. I mean, unless somebody looking for somebody to say that he's wrong.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing to really say about it because
let me tell you, I'll send you the video of it where these they got the Japanese lady, Korean lady, then they have some men that they put in it, that some of them do it voluntarily and some of them do it just for a hobby. They go find the clay dirt ground and they build houses or units underground to live in. And you would never know what's underneath you.
100% handmade. I've watched a lot of them videos.
Yeah.
100% like resourceful. Everything around you was used for the roof or the insulation, or it's actually dope to see.
With a bed and a stove.
Wow,
self-ventilating like systems that take in air and send it up from the bottom to the top. And I'm gonna send some of that stuff to you actually too.
Yeah,
I'll
send it. I watch it all the time.
Yeah, I love that
type of
stuff.
These are things that I can do it. I know how to, but you got to build the tool to do it.
Yeah.
Like the shovel, you got to build that shovel. You got to make that shovel.
Heard of that living underground. I never seen, that I would be interested
That's
to
true,
see
Molly.
that.
Molly has said that hold on, it just went away. Molly has said that yeah, he thinks that what the guy was saying in the video is that we're divided by labels, and once we put those labels down, we might be able to work together.
Yeah.
Heck
Weston
yeah.
Millie Hype Flow said good morning, y'all. So Weston Millie,
Good
he been on here
morning,
before. I forgot who
morning,
that
morning,
is,
morning.
but I seen him before and we talked before on here. And then Ron G said social media was the worst thing that could have happened to society. Absolutely. Yeah.
One of the
We use it for evil. Everything that seems like that man get or man build that start out for good or start out for the productivity always get manipulated and doing something against man. I mean, I'm serious. You name something, and I'm gonna tell you how it started out good and it went bad. No matter what it is, it's remarkable how everything is flipped. You know, are we doing the flipping? Is our innate nature to be evil or to be bad?
Well, that's not our nature, but we are. See, how did I explain that to my kids one day? We are creatures that we try to conquer everything. We were taught this. We wouldn't normally do this. We would not. We would not eat meat and stuff like that. We'd go ahead and eat the berries off the tree like we were intended. Okay. But since someone introduced it to us, we became custom. So now we've changed places. But they consider us savages, but the definition of savage was them. It was something else I was reading. Oh my goodness, I'll find it now. I can't. Oh man, it was about. Oh gosh.
You done hit that weed again, didn't you?
No.
I know. I'm just playing.
Wait a minute. Slavic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Slavic. Do you know what Slavic is, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, what's Slavic?
Slavic was actually light-skinned people of the European, which was white.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like Polish, or I mean,
yes, but they was considered Slavic before they were white.
So is the people of Czechoslovakia considered Slavic?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean that.
I don't know why that even popped up, but however,
I don't know either.
That we. But again,
I knew it got you. See, I knew it.
Y'all better
red
stop.
pill, blue pill.
We
listen.
Get back on track.
No, but Sid, you remember me telling you that my eye had got a really painful shot in it, and then you see that?
Yeah,
no.
My mom has those.
No, this right here is a vessel. They just did my cataracts.
Oh.
They did my cataracts some years ago, and I got a sharp pain with a blasted headache, and now my eye was bleeding overnight. So they got to take care of it. That's the one with supposed to be the good lens that's loose.
Yeah.
All I did was sneeze. That son of a bitch hurt.
Okay, but back on track. When we was talking about when we take, like Molly said, when we take down labels and start working together as people, not separate group, but as people, not as Black people, white people, Chinese people, Asian people, Indian people, but as people.
As people, humans.
We all have that same common need and will and want of survival. No matter what race you are, it's the same thing. You're gonna need food. You're gonna need shelter. You're gonna need clothing. You're gonna need education. No matter, even if you a bushman in the rainforest, they hunt for their food. They take the leaves and make their shelter. They'll get a twig or leaves and make their clothing, animal clothing. You know, it's all. We all need to come together on that, but we never can get on one accord because it's always something or somebody that's going to say that their way is better. We have too many leaders and not enough followers. Well, actually, I take that back. We got too many people that want to lead the masses, and and the followers are making a division for all these different groups. Yeah, too many leaders.
I'm gonna give you what my grandmother used to say. You got all these chiefs and nobody wants to be damn Indians.
Phoenix.
And another thing that divides us that we don't realize we do, race is not real. Race is a social construct that was created to divide. Nobody is black. We don't have black on our skin. Yes, we have a multitude of colors, but we are multitudes of colors of brown. We're not black. They're not white. They might be a little peach. They might be a little, you know what I'm saying? The Asians are yellow. They are yellow. But, you know, some of them. Or they might be lighter. But the thing is, none of us are
crayons.
I said off black.
Yeah, none of us are the names that they've given us. Now, Island Pacifica, that's where they live. That is how we're supposed to be identified, by where we are. We're Americans, right? Because we're here in America. People come from Africa, they're Africans because they come from Africa. People are Caribbean because they come from the Caribbean. But we are not all of, you know what I'm saying? People are South American. And that's another reason how they use to divide us. We are not these races. There's no such thing as race. We got to stop identifying as that too. You know what I'm saying? It's another way to divide. And that's why people think they're better than other people because I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, Japanese are Japanese because they live in Japan. Taiwanese are Taiwanese, you know, because they live in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we have to.
We're the only ones that get like this black. Just black.
I'm a Virginian.
Just black.
But we're Americans.
So I'm a Virginian.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you, Phoenix? I know you're talking. Sometimes you be saying stuff. I like that shit to be coming out your mouth sometimes. So I just want to ask you real quick. Why do you think it is, and it's bouncing off your question, bouncing off your statements. Why do you think it is that we seem to settle for black and not look for anything else? And half the time we stand 10 toes down on the black thing and get enraged by anybody else mentioning it. So why? I mean, that's kind of a couple questions, but one question would be.
But say it all is the one question. The thing is, that's what we have the power. That's one thing we can hold grasp to. We don't know fully our origins. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us came from Africa. Not all of us came from the Caribbean. Not all of us came from Cuba or you know, those Panama. All of them. Not all of us had to come over here on the boat, but they box all of us in that name and we grasp hold to it because that's what we know. That's who we think we are. And quote unquote, yes, we are indigenous. Those of us who were here are indigenous to this land. Indigenous does not mean Indian or native. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're native, we're indigenous here. Some of us had the native and black, or, you know, the quote unquote black, but most of us are indigenous to this land. I mean, we own this land. This is actually our land. This is the land that we were here on. Those who came from Africa and the other islands or other places in the diaspora, that's where they are from. But we all are of one blood. We all, you know, it's the same thing. All of us bleed. You cut us, ain't nobody gonna bleed yellow or black. Or red. I mean, we're gonna bleed red. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And so it's a little bit difficult to tell people this. But again, you know, Black Lives Matter, Black Girl Magic, Black Man Magic. It's because we are still fighting.
I got you, Ron. Hold on.
And unfortunately, we're in 2025 now, but as of 2024, there was still some first black person this and first black person that. But the thing is, that's only documented because there was a lot of things that we did that weren't documented. But if we just go off American, we're American. You're here in America. You were born here in America. You're American.
Yeah.
You just of color.
Josh said I'm black.
But hell, I'm colored.
But Josh, you can be black, Josh. But back in the day,
I'm
being
colored.
called black was an
Josh,
insult.
no,
Back
he
in the
ain't
day.
black.
Yeah.
But I'm colored.
What color are you?
That thing's the same. You're colored. Black,
I'm
if somebody were to
colored.
call you black, that would be disrespectful because black is void. Black
That's
is
ex-
supposed to be a negative thing. It's supposed to be dirty.
You know what else?
That's exactly why when I feel
Negro. I'm not Negro. Negro and never.
yours say Negro.
I said that's another thing. I got to look at my. You know, I'm gonna get my birth certificate and look at it.
Because mine says I'm colored, and I mean,
and I'm not African American. I'm just American because, like you said, I was born here. So if we're called African Americans and we're born here, what do you call people that come from Africa? And that come like Elon Musk. He's originally from Africa, so
South
he comes
Africa.
here and get dual citizen. It don't matter. Africa's Africa, north, south, east, west. He come from Africa. He come over here. Is he African American? Is that?
I don't think he's still. Is he still? Is he legal? Is he?
I mean, I'm talking about what would you call it? A nationality? Because I've never been to Africa, but I'm called African American. I wasn't raised in Africa. I was raised here, but I'm still called African American versus just being called American.
But I think they would separate and give him a different name because of his bloodline. What they would be looking at his bloodline. I don't know why it's summed up for us as just African American, really. Like without anybody asking you about your timeline. But they would be
call him Caucasian.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's layers to that because they will be still asking, where you were from and where you were born and what's in your blood and stuff like that too, if they wanted to break it down.
Yeah, because he was an immigrant posing as a white guy. That's how he got his things.
No, see, Malik Bey.
Ron had said, "Talk your shit, Queen." I think he was talking to Phoenix when he said that. He said, "Rock your shit, Queen." Not for any particular reason, Lee.
That 181 form. Wait a minute, Trey. That 181 form, just like Malik Bey always talking about when it tells us what we are and how we fill out that stuff. Before our parents did that, before we was even born, they already put that there. You're supposed to be from where you're from or where you're born, because if you're from this place, they say you're this. If you're from that place, they say you this and that, right?
Yeah.
So like Weezer said, we are East Islander Pacificers.
Josh,
that's from the beginning. That's from the beginning of time. But if you look at it from
I'm talking about paperwork. I'm talking about here in America.
Okay, but I'm talking. Are you talking birth certificates also? Because I said on my birth certificate, at one time there was no birth certificates. Birth certificates only came up about because they let you be people. You had your freedoms to do certain things before there was birth certificates.
Molly, as the time is going, I'm not cutting you off because you're gonna finish. This is what you talking about, Lee. There's somebody sent a video in the group chat about birth certificates.
Okay.
So I don't know if that can come up sometime during our dialogue.
Okay. That's.
But I did want to read the comments that we getting because we don't be keeping up with them.
Go ahead.
Josh said, "I'm a Black American. A word can't be offensive unless you make it offensive." Yeah, I'm fine with saying I don't know. I don't care what you call me. As long as you ain't trying to do something with it. Like when you call me, whatever you call me, I don't care personally. If I don't know, I don't know.
American, right? Is that what he said? He
says I'm a Black American,
but not Afro-American.
He said I'm a Black. He didn't say that. He just said I'm a Black American. A word can't be offensive unless you make it offensive. So he's saying it pretty much don't. That's what he goes by, and he's fine with being on that. Being gay back in the day meant happy. Now it means something else. I mean, I know it's a different definition, but I thought gay was always gay. I know it's supposed to mean a bundle of sticks or some shit.
No,
it's supposed to mean a bundle of sticks or something like that.
No, that's the faggot. That's the. I mean, that way.
Like that.
But let me explain to you the difference. You have. Let me explain the difference in the gay. Okay, the gay happy gay and the gay. Okay, just as GAY means happy, GREY is gray and GRAY is gray, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's my last name.
So you got G-A-Y, and then you have G-H-E-Y. That's supposed to be the spelling of the gay homosexuality. That's my dictionary. I'm writing it.
Oh, okay.
Ron is one more comment. Ron G has said, as much as we need to come together, we also need to separate from the bullshit that is. We can be cool like your neighbor upstairs or across the hall. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I try to make a practice of speaking and waving to her, but I kind of got a little thing now where everybody kind of waves because nobody would have really talked to each other before, but just the simple waving. I want to know who's around me. What resources, or what can we come together on if shit go left?
We used to do that.
Back in the day, I remember little girl, everybody be like, sir, everybody, you didn't even have to say nothing. If you just go, that meant what's up.
We made eye contact with each other.
Yeah.
Not only that, we respected each other's space.
Yeah.
And have you noticed that excuse me, I don't want to mean to sound racist or anything like that, but white folks won't look you in the eye. They won't give you eye contact. Like I've come across something, they won't look you like how you look at you. I look at you. Hi, how you doing? That eye contact. Notice that when you're walking or coming, because I be waiting. I see people coming. I be waiting so I can say hello, good morning, but they won't even look at you. I'm like,
depends on the area, I think.
Well, I hate it when they walk down the middle of the damn sidewalk like they own it, and I'm supposed to move aside. I normally just stand right there and just stop. I just stop. Like, really, we're gonna do this. And even black folks do it. They'll be walking, two people. All you gotta do is step over. I'm coming this way, you two, and you wanna squeeze through like you can't just step behind your friend.
Yeah,
we don't have any.
That you stand to the right of the direction you're going, so the other car can pay. Just like it's courtesy.
People we don't respect each other anymore.
And they don't do it with the elderly too. They see an elderly person or somebody carrying bags or whatever, and they
Well,
I'm walking with my cane. You get knocked over in New York. I was walking in New York with the cane. I got bumped, hit, pushed. I'm like, this what? I was like, damn. I had to go up on the building and stop for shelter because they don't care, and they come on both sides of you in New York.
You got to blame that. You got to blame that on what's his name, Eddie Hammond, faking like he handicapped and got his legs in the box underneath him. People think you're faking sometimes.
No, people don't care. People don't care if you got bags. They don't care if you elderly. They don't care.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
where's the love? That's for the caring, for the people. But
I don't know. In New York, I wouldn't want nobody to carry my bag. They might carry it off. I can't catch you.
Man, you think a cane gonna stop?
I mean, sometimes you don't want nobody. You be like, no, I got this.
Oh no, sir, I got it. I have it.
Struggling like hell because you don't know. I mean, we don't trust each other. We don't trust each other.
They might carry it off.
They carry that motherfucker.
Well, we gotta build it though. We gotta build it.
Yeah. We gotta come together and start trusting each other. But even in the Black Panther, look at Wakanda. Yeah, the one person always feel like they supposed to be the shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's always gonna be one.
Well, I mean,
that's in every nationality. The group leader, they feel that I'm a lead. Okay, but we looking for that one leader that stands outside of color, outside of gender, outside of everything to lead us together. Like Molly said, as a people, when we take down all of those boxes that we in, we knock down all those walls we in.
Yep.
We find out that we are all standing together. And we got to get on that same accord so we can build stuff together.
Yeah, but we don't do that to us. We don't do that to each other. We don't put ourselves in that box. No, we're taught Yet someone else puts us in the box, and just as the question was, why do we accept it?
Yeah.
Why do that was the question. Why do we accept it?
Answer it.
We don't get a vote. All it takes is a bunch of people to say one thing, and everything is deemed just as it is. I mean, if you say like, what the changing of the name from Negro to colored, or from colored to Negro, whichever, I don't know which one was first. Okay.
Ron said someone honked the horn at him at the red light while he is coming, while traffic coming across. Man,
I don't know what that means, but
they
okay.
said hi.
He said someone honked the horn at me at the red light while traffic is coming across. Meaning like somebody just being, being rude. Somebody's being rude. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we need help, and shit. I listened at this damn thing where this Klansman was talking. So we don't need to kill the blacks. All we have to do is drop some liquor over there for free and give them guns and watch them kill themselves.
Yeah. So that type of shit is glorified from the younger ones. So that's the mission to be that now. So that's the problem. And these older folks are scared to talk to these kids because these kids shooting people.
Man,
so
they not
I see
only
why.
shooting them, not only shooting. I mean, they doing some very heinous stuff. This 19-year-old, his mom, he lives with his mom.
Oh wow!
Went into his bedroom and found a human head and hands.
Wow. And that's psycho. That's a lot of work to cut somebody's head off. He didn't accidentally do something.
And the hands. And he told the police who it was, is that they was missing. He said, when did this happen? He told them that they were missing, that he had the heads and hands in there, and wow. And the police never drew a gun. The only thing they needed to do was grab some chairs, give them a beer and a cigar and a cigarette. It'd have been a good night for them.
Yeah.
We got a new video. Did Molly put a new video up?
No, it's not up on the screen yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll always let y'all know when I see it in the corner or something.
Why do we accept the fact that they keep changing our status? I mean, we're the only one that has raced through any names of color.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking from the N-word, that N-word to the second N-word, Negro. I'm not sure if it was colored or black, however, which one of them went, but we have went through every last one of those. There we go.
Oh, wow.
The fact that this Klansman even said this lets you know we need to get ourselves together as a race of people.
And racism is a big issue in the United States.
Well, racism's always going to be a big issue anywhere. You can't have two different races or three races. You can't have this many people living on one continent with this many different religions, this many different cultures without one trying to step on the other. I mean, that's just common sense.
But you could argue that the Klan is contributing to the problem, no?
No, the Klan ain't contributing to the problem. You can just sit back and let the blacks do their own job. I mean, let them keep killing each other in record numbers. We ain't got it. The Klan ain't got to go out and kill blacks no more. We just drop off some liquor in their town and some guns, and they do it themselves. If it was my option every weekend, I would go up to Chicago with a big truck full of whiskey and crack, marijuana, and a ton of guns and bullets, and tell them have at it and just drop it off right in the middle of town, and then go home and watch my Monday morning news and laugh the whole time.
The fact that this Klansman even said this lets you know we need to get ourselves together as a race of people.
And racism is.
That's
you
how
can't just blame it
into our cities. We don't have helicopters, airplanes, choppers to get that stuff in. Our cities was bombarded with drugs and guns for that exact reason. Our government is doing it to us, and the Klansmen members just letting it out the bag.
Well, no, the Klans member is doing it. The government is just making money off of it. You got to realize
he's letting it out the bag. He's letting the secret what they doing out. Because how come this Klan member isn't getting stopped for carrying these liquors, drugs, and all that stuff?
Because that's who's in the doggone White House. That's the government.
Yeah. Because when your brother is one of them people, your cousin, your dad, or whatever is one of them people under them purple hoods.
Yeah.
At them, you know, so it's not far removed. Let's not forget the timeline. Let's not take 2025 and forget like that all this shit is still attached in time. There's people that's still alive that can tell you about not being able to go down certain streets and go down certain areas, or it was blacks only and all that still. Like my grandmother's still alive.
That's even in New York.
You know, so it's
you
not.
better not go down to certain ways like that in Palmer Park too. If you were black and you went down a certain street,
Right, at least he admitted it. Like Josh said, at least he admitted it. You know.
But that's what I'm saying.
Honest. Yeah.
I'm saying he's saying how easy it is, like Lee was saying, for us to X ourselves out. They ain't Xing us out no more. He's saying that we do it. He said, I'm gonna give you the tool to commit suicide, genocide, because we wipe it out each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what it is. I
mean, granted, it is more white people that's doing it to each other than it is us, but we just do it at a magnitude that is explosive. We're the most flamboyant motherfuckers out there. We make a rain dance look good.
Yeah, I know.
Did y'all hear what he said when he said that if you get more or than one race, religion, all this stuff, he said there's always going to be one trying to step on the other. That's the problem.
That's a human thing, I feel like, anyway.
That's what I just said. But that's what I said that. I mean, if we all come together, there's always going to be one that's going to come against you.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, yeah, because they're going to think that what they're saying is correct. But if they can work it together, see, once that one come up, we're divided.
Yeah, it's a human thing. I feel like to want to. We can categorize shit anyway. We want to put stuff in a box anyway. It's natural to want to box things up and understand where they lie and their value and all that stuff. So I feel like that's going to be regardless, you know. But a system that doesn't stand for somebody infiltrating with any type of negative anything against, you know, the country and its well-being should, you know, would have in a perfect world would have been the way. But you know, that's not what it is. I mean, what he's saying makes sense. What he's saying is not new. And that's not new discovered information or anything. But he's 100% right because it's glorified. That hood culture and all shit is glorified. They just want to shake their ass for a thug. They ain't trying to get a to school and all that. They trying to shake their ass for the trap nigga that got all the money and sell all the coke and everything. That's what they want. I see that out here, like on my streets, not to mention like online, but in my area, I see that. Don't nobody want no good guy. They want the hood dude with the tattoos and the jewelry and stuff like that. It's rare that I see somebody going for somebody that's not, you know, pushing out, putting out, you know.
Yeah,
I'll be back in a few minutes. I have an important call.
Okay. There are some sane people out there. Everybody just don't want that bad guy, but they want to see that you can if you're about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, you know? So I mean, but the acceptance of any of it is sickening. Because we can't find one person to get behind to say we're gonna ride you to the top to help us. I mean, what movie? iRobot even one was the robot was designated to lead the other robots in iRobot. Remember? Gotta be what? He had the picture drawing, standing up at the top of the mountain, looking at all the other robots in iRobot. Good movie. There's always got to be a leader. And there's always got to be understanding, and you got to come together. You know, I see that with the Last Supper, and you get betrayal. Same thing.
Yeah.
Well, the Morning Mac show, we coming together. He about to do another video. I saw it move. I saw something move.
That was probably my big head.
Come together and staying strong. Let's get something done, people. Let's get something done.
Now, what can we build?
Huh?
What can we build to get this done?
First, we got to build relationships. First, we got to build the trust for one another. First, that's what we got to build first. So we can network so we can get some things done.
Okay. Let's see. We'll work on it.
I want like a challenge or something on here for everybody to only come with solutions. Like thought about sitting with yourself and things come to your mind, have a notepad or type it in your phone or something. When we get on here, we can be telling people some solutions, because there's nothing wrong with the conversation, but we've been having this talk for a long time. And we keep having it, and then the more we talk about it, the duller it's not that it matters what I'm thinking, but it gets duller for me and not as interesting, because it's like we not coming up with no solution. We just saying, we keep repeating the problems, and we, and we know what we facing already. So it's kind of like beating a dead horse type of thing.
Yes.
So it's kind of like
yes. How many times have I said?
How many times
have we had this conversation? Same conversation.
So many different ways and different layers of it or whatever, but the same thing.
And get the same end result.
And for those of y'all who's worried about Dickie Seaman, Damian Seaman, Dickie Headass, he is out because he said I contacted him because I was worried. He didn't no call, no show, no nothing. I've tried to reach out to him, and he said that he took a mushroom that lasts all day. So I don't know what kind of mushroom that is. He must have took it again today. I'm like, a mushroom?
He probably
ate one at one time. He probably ate a whole joint at one time. Ain't microdosing or nothing, and then just was out there living life for 24 hours.
I've never eaten a mushroom, but that's it.
Yeah.
I've heard stories. Stories. Like them triple stackers.
Oh man.
All day mushroom.
Laid out somewhere.
Ooh. Well, he's doing that in place of he said he stopped drinking, so he's doing other stuff. So
all the other stuff ain't no triple stack. Then he in good shape, because that your ass. You want to be filmed up?
You want to be filmed up?
Oh, all right.
You ain't had one of them in a long time,
man. Boy.
Damien,
don't need another.
We love you, Damien, and you can see we miss you.
We miss you, bro. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Hey, Connie.
I mean, David. I said Damien. I said David Green. Where you at, David Green? We miss you too, David Green. David, Damien, and Connie. Okay.
That part. Mm-hmm.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. What's this video up here?
It says what Amazon workers aren't telling you about their jobs.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. We sound like Cottonmouth.
I was a delivery driver for 3 months, so hopefully you don't have to. This job, oh boy, this job was not what I expected at all. And sometimes it was seriously crazy and super unhinged. And I definitely have some stories to tell you. So let's go through it all. The pros, the cons, the goods, bads, uglies, all all of it. Let's just go through all of it. I stole this hat, by the way. So I first want to tell you that when you get a job at Amazon, you're not working for Amazon. You're working for what is called a DSP, a delivery service partner. These are companies that are contracted by Amazon to deliver your packages, which I also thought this was pretty weird because when I applied on the Amazon website. It just doesn't really make sense. There's a disconnect there. And right after I applied, it told me a date, time, and location on where to go for my interview. Except for when I got to the warehouse, there was literally nobody there. So then I was awkwardly sitting there for like 45 minutes waiting for somebody to just come do like a normal interview. Then finally, a guy named Oscar came from out of nowhere and did my interview, which by the way, wasn't even really an interview. They just told me a little bit about the job, the required hours for the season, and how much I would be getting paid. And at this point, it was about $20 an hour. And I learned that the hiring process is actually super easy because they will literally hire anybody because their turnover rate is so high. So after my interview, I had to do a background check, a drug screen, and I literally started the job the next week. Now I think we should talk about the training process. They make you sit in this completely like empty room with a bunch of people who are also training, and they literally tell you everything that you need to do on the job. But they deliver it via PowerPoint. On the second day, you have an exam over all of that information and you take a driving test, which both are really, really easy. As long as you paid attention to the first day and if you obey the laws of traffic, you should be good. But when I tell you it was boring, it was probably honestly the most painful part of the entire process. So after the 2 longest days of my entire life, we had our first day. I'm getting kind of thirsty. Are you guys thirsty? Let's get something to drink. On day 1, thankfully, they don't put you out on your own. They put you with a trainer to do what they call a nursery route. And the trainer shows you exactly what you need to do, everything. And there's no possible way that you can give the wrong package to the wrong person. My trainer for these 2 days was actually super nice. And those 2 days were so easy. A typical day shows up with you coming to work, getting your van assignment, running around looking for your van like crazy because they don't number the spots. Where's mine? I think this one's mine. I can't tell. Let's just get in it and see if it starts. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then you have to do a vehicle inspection to make sure your car is okay to hit the road because some of these cars are super messed up because people hit things with them all the time. Wow, thank you.
I'm waiting for the bad part. I ain't waiting for the cute shit. That's what
Once your van is ready for the day, it's time to get your packages. I only have 66 stops. Good morning. Good morning. This process was also always super stressful for me because on top of it being peak season, there was always just so many packages all over the place and they only give you 10 minutes for the entire process. So that means you have to find them, bring them to your van, load them all up, all in 10 minutes. But once you find out and get that all done, you're on your own for the rest of the day. The company
I ain't looking for the light shit. I'm waiting for the bad part.
To make sure that you're staying on track with your deliveries. Guys, look at how much stuff I have in here. I had another one right here, but I did that already. So it's 15 bags and then 20 overflow. And look at this stack. Really? There's only one in this entire bag? Sometimes I would have 2 or 3 stops left and they would call me to see if I would want to help somebody else out. On snowy days, it's a no. All right, I think we need to go home so I can tell you guys some crazy stories. Bye, Savi. Okay, I think we should start off with one of my favorite stories. On my very first day with a trainer, we came up to this house and the delivery instructions said, please leave on front porch. But when we got there, there was a goat on the porch. No, not the goat, a goat, like an actual pet goat. I'm not even kidding you. It was just sitting there guarding the door, just watching us. The trainer I was with literally ran so fast, threw it up there and ran away. That goat didn't even see it coming. He literally told me that he's never seen a goat guarding a door on the job before. The first major con that was ultimately the biggest deal breaker to me can be put into one word. Winter. So scheduled to work on Halloween night, and in Michigan, it's not unusual for it to snow around this time. I was carrying a package that was bigger than me through 12 inches of snow. And while I was walking up to the customer's house, they opened the door and yelled, hey, I like your costume. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry or scream. I didn't know what to do. So my first response was trick or treat, and then they gave me a ton of candy. There was one time I came up to this house that was in the middle of nowhere, and this lady just came running out of her house. So I stopped at the end of their driveway, I got the package, I gave it to her, and she was just so excited. She ripped that thing open right there. She showed me what she had gotten, and it was like this dress, but then she took off her shirt and put the dress on and asked me, how does this look? I want to wear it to my daughter's wedding. There was only one thing I could do at this point. It was to hype her up. I was like, yes, girl, that looks so good. It fits you perfectly. I think that was one of my favorite interactions with somebody on the job. All right, the pros and cons. So I think one thing that definitely goes in both categories is that this job is physically demanding. So if you like getting your steps in, if you like to like work out, if you like to be sore, this is a good job for you. I really liked that I was on my own most of the time and it was really good money. And some of the places that I went were absolutely gorgeous. Like the houses were so beautiful. Now the cons. There are some really ghetto places that they send you. I also felt like the entire day, I just felt like I was rushing, which easily left me feeling completely burnt out. Sometimes there are really rude people, but I didn't encounter too many. And the last thing, there are some really nitpicky things about this job. In conclusion, I first want to say thank you to every person that does this every single day, because this job is hard. I have a lot of respect for you, and I have no idea how you've been doing it for so long. One thing I really did appreciate as a driver is how many people actually had snacks and drinks on their front porch for their delivery drivers. So I just want to say, please be kind to your drivers. They're literally running and they're literally stressed, especially during the holiday season. So cut them some slack.
She being all cute with this video. I thought she was really going
probably give it this
say
one.
something
Also, if you
about
have
what
any
really
other
be
questions about the
happening.
job, feel free to put them in the comments. And make sure you subscribe if you like.
Nah, that one didn't hit. I tried to find one last minute, thinking that they was gonna get all into it, like they really be talking about with them piss bottles and all that shit. That's what the video I thought was gonna be hitting on. So maybe another day I'll send one that's more onto what people are talking about with the strikes and how shit gets. But that video was all like she didn't even have a huge loadout or nothing like that. So that didn't even explain shit.
All she did was said how much she loved her job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Never mind.
She only had 66 packages.
Yeah.
Ain't you had like 240, 300 packages?
Yeah, like 300, 400 or more. Yeah.
Yeah, my son.
No, she had 66 stops. She had 66 stops.
Oh, 66 stops.
Well, yeah, that don't account for your packages. So you can sometimes you have an envelope. You might go in one neighborhood just for an envelope and leave the whole neighborhood, and then go to another one with maybe 3 houses that have, and that takes, mind you, it takes 10 hours to do. It takes a good 9 hours to do. You sometimes don't have enough time, but what I was really trying to get into, she did some light shit because she didn't want to get in trouble. She probably still worked there or some shit like that. But
she better not say that.
You better not say too much. But I wanted to get into what I thought the video was going to talk about is some of the ones like these news stations and all of that reporting on how dangerous it is. And like down to the peeing in bottles and shit like that, just so you don't make sure that it's a job that's very, like, it should be illegal the way they run shit. I ain't gonna say too much on your public platform.
No,
I ain't gonna say too much
about it.
I know we're talking. We're talking. I'm just saying.
You said the peep bottle, they won't let you have stop and go to the bathroom breaks.
No, most of the time anyway, you aren't
allowed.
It really depends on your route, but you really don't have time. You don't have time to stop. It's like a under the radar thing with Amazon that you don't get breaks. The warehouse situation is just as bad. People need to go to the bathroom. People having miscarriages and shit.
Miscarriages.
Yeah, I mean it's if anybody looks into anything with Amazon, it's thousands of people saying things like this. It's not, you ain't gotta just listen to what I'm talking about, how I feel about it. But it's a well-known thing. I mean, they're striking in New York still with Amazon, But no, you don't have time for bathroom breaks. You better have food there.
Well, what if you gotta relieve yourself?
The number 2, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna get sent to rescue, which is a bad thing because that means that somebody might be done with their route faster than everybody else or whatever, but they're gonna send somebody to come get you. You don't want that because that's kind of like an embarrassment that they put out there. Because you
had the shit.
Yeah, your records are live. Like, not only can they tap into the computer and check on what you're doing, but it's a a broadcasted thing in the group chat of, you know, people that needed rescues or
What's a
y'all, you know, y'all
rescue?
shouldn't be needing.
What's a
Oh, a
rescue?
rescue is when another driver is done with their route, pretty much like the pros or whatever are done with their route, and they'll have to come out of wherever they're from. You could be Oxon Hill, have to come get me in Mechanicsville and rescue me. So, my
Rescue you
problem with,
from what?
huh?
What happened?
Oh, they'll come from wherever they are. Hopefully, they're not too far. Had to come get packages from you, and they'll have to continue your route. But that is considered to be a thing that's frowned upon if you're not getting your route complete without help.
Okay,
Now, my
but
thing is, huh?
what I'm asking is, if you have to go to the bathroom and take a poop,
Yeah,
okay? You need that means because you're in there 10 minutes that you got to be rescued. Is that what you're
yeah,
telling me?
yeah. Like,
10 minutes.
you're not supposed to have more. Each of my stops is supposed to be no more than a minute. So me
How
stopping,
you gonna
parking,
piss in a minute?
no, not pissing a minute, but I'm talking about like the time of how long I'm supposed to be each stop. So I'm not supposed to be each stop for more than 1 minute because you got to account for traffic. You got to account for getting sent out late. Sometimes the warehouse is backed up and all the drivers are standing there and there's no bags available. You know, there's no carts available. Those carts you seen with them colorful bags to load out your truck, sometimes it's not available. So if you're getting sent out an hour or an hour and a half late, that eats into your time. So you know for sure you're not stopping nowhere. If you didn't already bring it in your truck,
Yes.
you know for sure you're not stopping anywhere.
If I got a poop, I am.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but yeah, well, too many of them type of situations, you're gonna get your ass tossed up out of there.
No,
Because, and I'll say on
I'll
the
leave.
flat,
They ain't gotta toss me. I'm gone.
it's
Mm-mm.
unfortunate that it's what I'm doing is highlighting how crazy the company is. Um, Even down to me not knowing really until I worked there that Amazon doesn't actually have their own drivers. They only have contractors. So anyone you see in an Amazon uniform, I don't care if they pro, I don't care if they drive the electric van, they work for the dispatching service or whatever, or delivery service that's under the umbrella of Amazon. So you have
Yeah,
on all the gear, you have the badge on to get into the building and stuff, but you're not.
isn't
Oh
that
Lord.
like a switcheroo? Because she said that when she applied for Amazon, she applied on the Amazon website thinking that she
I
was
did
applying
too.
for Amazon, but it's a
I did,
third
yeah.
party that come
Yeah,
along.
That picks you up.
That third
that's
party don't even introduce themselves for saying they were third party. They said we Amazon.
Yeah.
what do you call that? DBA,
Yeah.
doing business as.
Yeah. And it's as much as they try to coach safety to you, that job can get your ass killed. This job can get your ass killed.
I would be scared. People robbing people, stealing people, and
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
you
they
get a
found.
ride in
Let's see.
the
What
truck.
was it? I think it was Thursday. They found this lady
Oh,
found an Amazon truck full of little girls.
Oh Lord. I don't know who got time for that. You ain't delivering shit if you got time to be doing some crazy shit like that at work.
I mean, that's really sex trafficking people.
I said,
And you
what?
don't know, and you don't
Delivering
know these
people.
people that's walking up to your door. Like I remember, and if I was somebody that was like that, I remember the access codes to get into some of these houses. White lady whispered to me, she told me something. She said, are you my new driver? I said, well, no, ma'am, this is the first time that I've been on this particular route, but I might see you again. She said, she said, well, if you do, ever come back up, the access code to get in is blase blase, and you can get in the door get in the garage by hitting blah blah blah, and you'll be able to get right in. Um, you don't know these people. You don't know. All you need to do is know how to drive and not have a record, and that's it.
Yep.
And then the drug test, they test you, have a clean drug test.
Yeah, well, I don't know how you think they probably allowing niggas to smoke weed because that's the only way you can keep them there for a little bit of time. Honestly. The only ones I know that survive really are the ones that like can't do customer service. Like you just not you're not serving nobody coffee, or you're not serving nothing at the register or nothing like that. Cause those are the only people that really power to those that do survive. But it's dangerous. They're 100% about like speed, and you got the Netrodyne camera, you know, that Ty was telling you about, that watches your movements, and you can get flagged for touching your phone too long or looking out your side window too long and everything. But yeah, I wish the video. I just found one that was more recent and whatever, and sent y'all something random. But I'll probably be getting to more stuff later. But yeah, it's just me highlighting this, that it's fucked up. It's a fucked up job for real, and it's crazy that they're striking and trying to fight for a union. You know, and you're doing the same job as FedEx and UPS, you know, to get $21. Now that's up to that person to obviously see what they see and make a change or level up from it. So that's, you know, you're not obligated to stay with any company, but it's just insane.
So Amazon is the only one that's contracted out. FedEx is FedEx and UPS is UPS.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you're a UPS driver, you're a FedEx driver or a FedEx warehouse worker when you work there.
Look, like Josh said, he said, like Reese's hotel stay. Yep, another company said that they was Comfort Inn, and I asked them, I said, why are you letting these people use your name? They don't care. I guess they don't care who money comes through. They already knew. I was like, well, I was calling Comfort Inn. I call you guys direct.
Yeah,
I'm gonna write a letter because I still think that I wonder, are they part of the problem? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they part of you baiting people in? The old bait and switch, or switcheroo.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons I was mentioning it because I no longer work there, and I no longer work there because I have proof of this. I have screenshots and stuff. Some of the information when I was explaining this to my aunt, you know, and this made me like, I don't have shit that makes me cry or be upset, but to lie and say that someone was hired as a seasonal worker. And I have an audio message from my coworker yesterday talking about they're trying to tell her she was seasonal when she was hired full time. If it wasn't for me, you know, Amazon has my whole identity. If it wasn't for me being able to get into the last app that I had available, because you have apps for everything, I wouldn't have been even been able to show my aunt that I know that I signed a full-time contract. They tried to send me when I said, well, you guys never said that I was seasonal. My application is full-time, you know, that was reiterated during the hiring process and everything. And I was getting definitely getting 50 hours a week. So, you know, like if you pick up a shift, you get 40 by 10-hour shifts, or 4 10-hour shifts regardless. But if you pick up anything, you know. But anyway, if y'all needed people that were seasonal, don't lie and say that you need someone full time. Like I said, if I wasn't able to catch the last app that I had that shows my pay stubs and everything, and something told me to go through there and try to look around, see if there's any information about myself. Only because of that was I able to prove and show that, not to them, but to the people I was explaining it to, that my contract says that I am hired as a full-time employee. But y'all, when I said, you know, I don't have anything that I've signed at all. I pay attention and read everything that I sign. So when your managers or bosses or the people hiring you are saying, oh, you ain't got to really read that, it just pretty much says, okay, well, I just pretty much have time to go ahead and read it before I sign it. So give me that time and I will. But it's the leveling up that I intended to do with this job. No, I didn't plan on staying for no 2 or 3 years or anything like that. But for me to be lied to and used for seasonal work, when y'all tried to send me the proof or the contract that I had, y'all sent me a blank contract that wasn't signed by me or the owner. You know, but like I said, I was booted out of everything else besides that pay app that actually showed my full-time contract. So I'm just forewarning people and just like bringing it to y'all for real.
Did you print it or download?
I have a printer upstairs, so I mean it's screenshotted on my phone, like all 7 pages of full-time contract, the closed out emails, the blank one that they sent me days prior to me getting let go, like after. They tried to send me that when I asked about where's my contract that you guys are
Man, you
saying I
got a
signed at seasonal.
lawsuit, wrongful
No,
Yeah.
it's
termination.
an at-will state. They claim they could do.
Not that.
Well, but at will is me not liking the stain on somebody's t-shirt, and I can say get the fuck out of my establishment. That is legal, which is fucked up, but it's 100% legal in Maryland. I've always Maryland, Virginia have been at will. So I'm used to somebody being able to let you go if they want to. But you try to, when I said something about the contract that I signed, you sent me a blank email. Anytime you e-sign any email, it shows my signature as if I wrote it because I checked the box that said I agree. So you sent me a blank contract that said, I was hired for seasonal, and seasonal people don't get benefits and blah blah blah. Because that was supposed to be their reason. Oh well, things are slowing down, and we would like for you to pick your productivity up. And that's all they kept saying: move faster and everything. I'm not out of shape. I don't run out of breath running to nobody's house delivering no packages. I'm not running, but fast walking, whatever. I'm not slow. So whatever narrative they're trying to paint to people as I guess a reason for letting them go or whatever. I don't know, but the fact that y'all lied about my contract when I have the full screenshots of the signed contract by the owner saying that
motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I got a printer,
Are
fax
y'all going
machine,
to
and all of that.
arbitration? Are you going to arbitration with them?
I ain't gonna lie and say I know exactly what the word arbitration means.
Oh, when like a third party come together to try to get y'all on
Are you going to sue them?
No.
I was actually bringing it up because that's where I'm considering taking things because luckily, niggas have saved their money anyway, so I'm not destitute. My bills are paid and everything, and I was smart. I paid my shit in advance. I was able to finally do something for everybody for Christmas. Them niggas gave me an Apple Watch. That bitch is charging now, so I'm not tripping. I've upgraded, but it's just fucked up, huh?
I mean, you went with them for 6 months. It's messed up. But I can tell you this: the EEOC, do they got more than 50 employees?
Yeah, there's tons of employees in there.
Okay, so you could go to the EEOC and have your case up in front of them. They downtown. You could call them. I wonder if I still got the lady's number.
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, it's a whole. When you call EEOC, it's set up that appointment. That's up there in DC.
No, it's in DC, but you don't have to live in. That's just
no. I'm not saying that's where the big office is.
Because I remember when I went down there, I had to take an employee down to EEOC. They have more than 50 because I was like, oh no, we suing.
Oh yeah, I do.
No,
I've done.
They do like an arbitration for you on your behalf. Like say if you was filing for unemployment, you could take it through unemployment arbitration. But since you didn't even get a chance to get that way, call EEOC and see what they and tell them that you got fired.
I read about
because they may say that they could do that.
But you got to remember, his is contractual. They may not even touch that.
Yeah, because it's
contractual.
Because they don't always help. There was another a wrongful situation in my past at work or whatever. I know I'm very well aware of being thrown away from a job or whatever. It hurt for a little bit, but not for long because I know what it is with this at will shit. And you work for somebody and they can decide, your income or if I've been through the ropes with jobs and working with people and stuff like that. It's not it's more so it's the mental abuse behind working there. And it's just the fact that I got all these people that was stopping and congratulating me and bus drivers and shit, people that I know, and now I don't have to explain shit, but now it's like anytime anybody see me, always say, how your job going? I don't see nobody do that for nobody else, but for me, people get excited.
You left one job to go to there. They messed you up, or you had a straight job where you was full time, and you left them because you thought you was going to have a career with them. You let one career path go because you thought that Amazon there was going to be career path because they lied and said, "Hey."
Well, I seen the glass ceiling on Wawa. I seen what after years of seeing what hard work and being top tier at your job, being the best at the job, and that's not an ego thing. That's what the customers and the reviews and what what HR was saying in letters and shit. I used to get letters and gifts from Wawa. So so with that being said, I seen the glass ceiling on Wawa, and that was my reason for leaving. Because the money was decent and everything. But these jobs aren't really. I don't expect no delivery job to level nobody up or nothing. That's different.
Man, you should have just went and got your own Wawa
for a seasonal job with Amazon.
I done went and got my own Wawa. If y'all gonna be that nice, give me my own store.
Right, for real though.
Would you have left Amazon? I mean, left Wawa for a part-time job with Amazon?
Yes.
Oh, yes. You would have still left?
Yeah, if I knew it was seasonal. It's not the problem of it being seasonal. It's the problem of you lying and trying to send me a blank contract that you trying to say I signed when I have behind the scenes. Me getting washed out from all them apps and everything with the My Driver stuff just to find my full-time contract. It's the lying about it. I don't care if a job lets me go. I don't care if that shit don't bother me because that's neither here nor there. That's going to happen to everybody in some time in your timeline. But it's the lying about it. I definitely would have went for it seasonal. But I would have liked to have known that I wasn't setting myself up for a seasonal job. You don't a full-time application on the Amazon website, signing a contract and in front of you that is is the actual contract, but never e-signing anything and them trying to tell you that you did and blah blah blah. It's the lying that I'm stuck on. It's the highlighting that where the video sucked because she liked the job or whatever, I guess, and tried to, I don't know, she wanted some content. But it was just highlighting Amazon for real as a company. And the fact that y'all lied. I would have definitely left Amazon for Wawa for season. Say it again.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, I was saying they were trying to cover their butts and try to make it look like you were playing when it wasn't all of that. You, like you said, you were reading your stuff. You was doing what you were supposed to do.
Yeah. And that's hurtful because when we talking about black men and all that, black people and all that, people trying to climb, people trying to do, that's why I'm bringing this to the forefront, really, because of all the conversation we have about people trying to do. And when you did 100% nothing wrong, I'm a big boy, but I'm not out of shape. I don't run out of breath running up the street. I smoke cigarettes and I still can breathe. I'm not slow, so it was a mental thing. And I feel like they was trying to, it's like they try to push you out. They try to find ways to get you out. Because Amazon has the highest turnover rate.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Yeah. I think they have number 1 or number 2, I think, turnover rate in this country. So that's enough within itself. And I knew what I was going in for, so I didn't plan on staying because when it got hot, them consistent 90-degree days, I was gonna reside professionally, put in my 2 weeks or whatever. But I didn't plan on staying that long. It's just a lie about it. And no, we're talking about jobs and stuff. Destiny, what's up, Destiny? We're talking about, I was highlighting Amazon, the fact that I no longer work there, and the job lying about what type of contract I signed and just the craziness of Amazon, really, is what we're talking about. But yeah, so yeah, for the people that say, black men don't be doing this or don't be trying and shit, some stuff can just go left for no reason. And that ain't got nothing to do with being black. Let me say that first. That has nothing to do with being black. Ain't firing me because I'm black and all that shit, because most of the workers are black. But yeah, so I'm not hurt by it. If you save your money and you doing what you're supposed to do with your money anyway, taking an L for a little bit is not a too much of a problem, but it's just unfortunate. That's all. It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Trey.
I mean, it is what it is. What can you do? You work for somebody else. So, and you live in a state that's at will. You can't really say anything. It's just how much I was planning around, because I had did doubles and stuff at jobs and everything, but I never had 10-hour shifts with no break. I've never took a break before.
Damn.
I never took a break since I've been working there, and I made it a month, the whole like holiday month and everything. But it's just a line about what you're supposed to do. Tell me I'm seasonal, because I would have left Wawa for seasonal. I'm fine. I get that grip and then be fine with bouncing. Like, y'all gave me an Apple Watch. That's weird. Amazon spends a lot of money to. I got an iPhone because of y'all. I got not because of them, but because y'all gave me an Apple Watch, I bought an iPhone to go with. I needed a new phone anyway, but it's like I upgraded. But y'all, I don't know. I upgraded off y'all, but it's just like it's weird. I don't know. The concept is weird.
They gave you a reward and then let you go. That don't make sense.
If I ever came into hard times, I could definitely flip this bitch on my wrist and pay a bill or two. I'll say that much, but but I mean, I went from grateful and all of that and determined to like, just like you gotta get back in the game, and luckily, Food Line across the street, they want me back, so that's not, so but it just sucks though. So I encourage people to like be.
That's real.
Well, that was a full-time contract that they definitely sent me that said I signed a full-time contract when I worked for Food Line. So that's different. That's different. What is Destiny? Amazon has the top most annoying trucks. They beep and talk to you all day. It's the camera that watches you in your movements. I'm fine with the safety part. Like, some of the stuff I didn't have a problem with at all. The safety part with making sure you're not on your phone. And stuff like that, but you can't tell nobody how fast they need to be getting something done, because somebody's live watching you on a monitor. So it shows a little progression bar of how far you're along. If you running behind because the whack ass GPS or the phone don't work. My phone cut out before and I had to try to use my own and the service was bad and all of that shit. Or I'm getting, a bunch of houses with just one envelope or just one box, and so you can't coach that and then say, we want y'all to be safe on the road, but then you telling people how much faster they should be moving. So it's just kind of a weird, weird job,
Because if you get a ticket, it's gonna be on you.
Nah, they cover the tickets, but you shouldn't. There's not a reason for you to get tickets because your speed is monitored. So the Netrodyne, the thing on your phone, both monitor your speed. You got a 180 camera that covers the cabin internally and externally. But your speed is monitored. So you go 3 miles over for more than, I think, 5 seconds, you can get an infraction. So anything you do too long or look out the window to your left too long, that's infraction, or distracted driving or whatever. It's just, kind of. It was a weird experience. It was cool, but it was weird at the same time.
Okay. Wow.
Your microphone is muted. I don't know if Lee's talking to us or not.
Yeah, that's hilarious. What you're talking about, those cameras on the inside of the cab.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, he drives trucks too. He lives in Tennessee. He drives trucks too, and when he was working for this one company, right before he got his new truck, he was working for this company, and he sent me a video of what he saw, and of what he saw. The guy he had pulled his truck over and got the lotion or either Vaseline, and he didn't know that they could see it. They could see inside his cab.
24/7.
And he went to sit back on the bed and he did like this right here with the Vaseline, and whoever was monitoring him, he said, "Man, put your dick away and drive the fucking truck."
Oh, I seen that video. Yeah, I seen that video. I seen that video. Yeah, that shit will watch you the whole motherfucking time.
Yeah. He sent me that shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Destiny was asking what we talking about that make us feel turned up. The job part wasn't until the end of around this time. It wasn't like in the middle or anything.
And
We
that
just
made
talked
me
about that
feel
towards the
bad.
end.
That makes me mad.
What's up,
because
Rodney?
I know
What's good, Rodney?
What's up, Slim? Good morning. Well, afternoon now.
that makes me mad because I know how it is. And like I said, when the dog attacked my son, that's when he quit. But I know the abuse that you talking about, and then for them to clip you like that, that's messed up.
Yeah, like I said, it happened though. I mean, I ain't really tripping over the job loss anymore. I mean, because it's tons of jobs out there. Just to take up a job, there's tons of jobs out there. So
And
they
look at
watch
it, they
you.
the one that lost a good employee because you was coming to work on your schedule, you was working and doing your thing. So they lost out. You know what? I would take that same resume application and go to FedEx and go to UPS. If you want,
well, I was considering down the line just getting my CDL in general because you don't have to. I'm not delivering shit. I could just be driving and dropping off. Whatever the truck is carrying, and I don't really have to. Nah, it's too many of them complaining about not being able to watch them kids. If I can't get right with them kids, I can't fuck with that type of job. So your safety and all of that, and y'all badass kids at the same time, that's not gonna work for somebody like me. So I would never choose a job with kids and you can't like discipline them to a degree or nothing like that. I would never take a job like that personally.
Yeah, the high school kids would be trying to holler at you. They be like, "What's up,
yeah, probably. Yeah, they wild nowadays. But
they was wild in my day. One of my friends was messing with a school bus driver, and I'm like, that's pedophilia. But
that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right, Slim.
Who's Slim?
You talking?
Yo, what's good?
What's up? What's up, Rodney?
What up, Rodney?
What's up, everybody? Trey,
you all
Lee.
right? You good?
What's up?
I'm good, man. Yeah. Just working, man. Just working and spending time with the family. Now starting to, took that. I really wanted to take that vacation time and try to take some time off and just get my mind readjusted. Sometimes you got to do what I call a mental reset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you just gotta unplug for a while and do some things and just get your mind reset, like a reboot on a computer so that you can work actively. But I'm out here actively looking for a job as well, even though, I have a job, but I'm trying to get out of that camp. At this point, it ain't hidden no more. I'm ready to go. So,
yeah.
So,
y'all really doing the new year, new me thing, aren't y'all? God damn, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, you know what? For me personally in my career, I'm at a point where I know that I got to make some decisions because my next step should be retirement. And if I'm going to spend the next 10, 15 years somewhere, I want it to be somewhere I plan on retiring.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
Loving it.
And to be honest with you, my goal at this point and now is not even to work here in the United States. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go overseas. I'm ready to do some other things. So really, that's part of my mission now is to start get myself in that position to really get the goal that I really, really want. You know what I'm saying? And my job just ain't it. My job's a great job and this, that, and the other, but I'm ready to go. My boss is getting ready to retire. The CEO of my company retired at the end of this year. So it's just kind of that time where I'm just ready, get out of there.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. You want to leave before it dwindles out anyway. You don't want to
be. You don't want to learn new people. I get you.
Yeah, well, not even learn. I already know those people, and I know we don't get along. So let's just move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to move on.
I understood.
If it wasn't for my direct boss, I would have been gone a long time ago. But it is what it is. But life is, and plus, I'm starting to get older too. Where, and I'm not saying that. And Trey, take this lesson or word of advice as you go, man. Life's too fucking short.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why
Life
you
is
can't do
too
trips
goddamn short to be
shit
worried
no more.
about all this stuff that ain't gonna matter when you dead.
Yeah, for
Amen.
real.
You
For
know what I'm
real.
saying?
Yeah,
You
for
know,
real.
you hustling and doing all these things. You know what? I've gotten to the point where my kids are good. My son is doing great. You know, my daughter's getting ready to go to college. I got my youngest son. He's doing great in school, and he can do. I'm sure he'll strive anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at this point in my life where I'm ready to go. Like for real.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
time to
biggest.
get yours now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I want to live for me now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I've been living for my job for so long. You know what I'm saying? That you know, now I'm at the point where like I don't even care about this job. Like now I see why people just get up and move to other countries and just go and do stuff. Cause I mean, to be honest with you, you can do it. Like it's
Yeah.
not hard at all. You know what I'm
Destiny said
saying?
she liked your show the other last night. She said she
I
really liked the show last
appreciate
night.
I got there
Yeah,
too late. I got
and
there
she
too
said a
late.
few things to
Yeah.
you. She
Yeah,
said,
but yeah, I gotta figure out why I don't get the comments if you comment on my actual Facebook page, Rodney Glover. I don't see those comments during the show. I don't understand why it's like that. And out there, I can comment on hers and it pops up here. So I don't understand it. But
It's connected to your StreamYard. Do you
it
have
is connected, yeah.
So that's weird because usually if you have it connected or you have it where the show is outsourcing to those different pages,
Yeah.
you'll be able to see it. I'm not sure why that's like that.
Well, I think it may be because I have a dad mentality page and I have my own personal page. So if you go on the dad mentality page, I think you're able to put your
comment
because I
and
have
you'll
two.
see it.
Yeah, because I have two pages on Facebook. So maybe because I have two, only one of them is allowed to do the comments. I don't know how it works. You know what I'm saying? I'm not exactly how it works.
Is that
on my
You just gotta
permissions
make
though?
it public, Rodney.
It
You
shouldn't
gotta
be
make it
public.
public, Rodney. That's all.
I thought I was public.
Probably on one of them, but not the other
Oh
one.
yeah,
Only
that's
friends
true,
with
too.
friends, probably if they not your friend. But you make it public like Reese do. We can't see the comments till she make it public. When she make it public, then that's when all the comments start popping up.
All right,
Yep.
then I'm gonna go in there and check that out then, because that drives me crazy.
You had to do it every time, like I had to do it every time.
Oh, you
Every
have to
day.
do it every time?
I
Well,
had
she
to
do.
do it
I
every
don't know
time for
why.
some reason.
Yeah.
I had to do it every time.
It's how her
We got to
page
make
set
it
up.
public.
Yeah. I think that's how StreamYard is set up or something, but I'll figure that joint out. Yeah. Definitely going to see that Kendrick Lamar concert. Excited about that. What was I getting ready to say? But back to
Trey.
back to the transportation thing and Amazon. I mean, you know, that joint is an animal in itself. But Amazon does that third party thing so they don't have to take liability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole liability issue thing where they do that. They subcontract it out to a different that works
That's
in
the
their
switcheroo.
in their thing.
But you think you're getting the job through Amazon? You going through their line? You going through their logo? You going through everything through Amazon? And like she said, Straight, did that happen to you? You went through everything like Amazon, and they sent you to a warehouse, and Jose pop up.
Well, it was a black girl, but that process is pretty much the same. And any job that I said this on the live before, any job that hires you too quickly, responds too fast, gets you in there too quickly, is always a red flag. Going in with the intentions I had, like I wasn't gonna keep the bitch until like I said, them consistent 90-degree days. That's when it was about time for me to leave. So I imagine my stuff staying there for probably about 6 months. I would have bowed out gracefully with the 2 weeks notice or whatever, just to be able to come back to that DSP if I wanted. I was fine with uncovering, because I'm uncovering stuff as I'm going along. So everything you think you know or whatever, or is not it. So I would be fine with working for a DSP. I didn't care. You know, I can get into the building with my my badge if I wanted to, whatever the fuck you're supposed to want to do in the building, you know. So that part didn't bother me necessarily. Like I said, it was the lying about what type of contract I signed and you not being able to show me proof of that. Is my deal. For real.
Okay.
Yeah.
You was like, I signed for full time. Y'all, I didn't sign for seasonal.
Yeah.
Bitches.
And if I wasn't wiped out of the
that
certified level boy.
off the wall.
Certified.
You said take that ice cream cone off the wall. That's ice cream. Take that ice
No,
cream
there ain't no
off
ice
the
cream
ball
cone.
beat.
He talking about the Commanders gear. Don't get jealous. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you see you
Don't
branded
be
up. I was
mad.
gonna comment on the backdrop and shit. I was gonna say something, but I wasn't even
Yeah,
trying to
this
get it
is all
started.
the stuff from last night. You know, coach give me get the Commanders a hard time. You know, we went 12-5 this year, Reese. How about them Cowboys, Reese? What they do?
I still love my Cowboys. Y'all just gotta save at the
I
end.
appreciate it, Molly. Thank
It
you.
don't matter. I still love my Cowboys.
Ice cream.
That's definitely shit too, Reese. That ain't ice cream.
Yeah.
Says take that shit off, not take that ice cream off.
Well, it looked like a ice cream and soft serve, and it had an apple.
Yeah, it is soft serve. I don't know what you into. I got you. Though, Turn up. Turn up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Reese.
You should have made that bitch a green screen so that he can't even he can't move nothing around. That's straight Commanders plaster behind me. It'd have been a green screen on y'all ass. That's what I did. I'm just talking about.
Yeah, you know, it's all good.
It is what it is.
Chocolate ice cream, he said.
Oh, all right.
Reese, we gotta get you a bigger monitor or something. Get you a magnifying glass or something.
I keep saying
Your
that
ass
shit about
blind
getting
as
her ass.
hell.
Getting it hooked up.
No,
You say all you
I
need.
saw it looks like an ice cream cone. That don't look like no doo doo.
But he's
Okay.
saying
You're right.
he's saying if you got a bigger monitor, you wouldn't be trying to decipher because you would know.
It's definitely doo-doo, but it's all right. No worries.
The HDMI cord is all you need.
Yeah, we got to work on. Reese.
I
It's
got
all
an
right, baby.
HDMI. Wait a minute.
Y'all are silly.
We need to get you one of them big ass magnifying glasses so you can hold it up to the screen, and see what the hell you trying to look at.
I got my good glasses
you don't
on.
gotta
I
get
can
up
see.
there all close.
I saw
ice cream.
because exactly, it didn't look like doo doo to me.
It's shit.
Look like doo-doo.
It's still shit.
Come on.
They should make. Am I wrong or right? They should make doo doo look like doo doo, right?
That is doo doo.
It's the little swirl.
It's a swirl doo doo.
Of doo doo.
Not ice cream. Ice cream would be in a cone.
Phoenix, get your girl, Phoenix.
Don't that look like, tell the truth? Don't that look like?
No, that's poop.
She been sending.
Then what if it was a different color?
She been sending shit.
She like, hey, can you deliver me some ice cream?
You been sending shit the whole time. You probably think you compliment somebody.
Oh man, I can't wait. Oh man, no wonder Reese getting all these replies. She eating ass
Reese,
out
you gotta
here.
use your phone.
She
You gotta
here.
text more often.
She out here. She was like, "This is my favorite right here." Sending the
I
ice
love
cream
this ice
emoji.
cream right
Yeah,
here.
all in
It's
my
a nice
mouth.
sunny day. Let me send you this in the
Yummy,
morning. Say good
yummy,
morning.
yummy.
Get some ice cream.
Wait a
my
minute.
tummy,
Molly, put the ice cream cone emoji up there. What did
You like
I
to
ain't no
eat
ice
shit?
cream
cone. There's no ice cream cone emoji. Okay, it's all shit. There
He's
is no
showing
ice.
you. He's showing you
Oh.
the difference in the emojis. He's showing you the ice cream cone right there versus the pile of shit.
Yeah, anytime it's ice cream, it's always a cone or a bone.
Okay.
Who did you send that to? Because you sent that to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay cool today with a shit emoji on there for real because you thought it was ice cream.
What you want to eat? And they said the shit. She said the shit emoji.
So when I say I feel like some ice cream, that's not what I was. I feel like
oh
man.
man.
You just proved my son said the other day. He said we was talking about how we brought in technology. The boomers, the Gen X and the early millennials, we brought in technology. My son said, "Yeah, but y'all need help from the Gen Z." I said, "Boy, we don't need your damn help." Well, apparently, Reese, you need
Yeah, I was saying that shit too. Y'all don't fall off from I can't remember, we were talking about something about parents and education. Don't fall off from the technology. You seeing it at the same time we are. You have most of the time buying the shit for us because we not old enough to get it at a certain age. So You should know what you know handing off
started my
anyway.
son on
But
the
you gotta
computer.
text more. You gotta get
well,
more with the emojis and shit because that shit. That's
I
not.
gotta continue education. I gotta
Just look around on your phone and the keyboard a little more and stuff. Look around.
Let's go watch the Emoji Movie.
that was
That was
man.
funny.
I tell you, my head is hurting at the temples.
No, it's okay because it looked like it was a happy face. It's all right. It's
It
good.
look, yeah, it would be. Don't you be happy when they come out?
2 girls, 1 Reese. That's funny.
2
I
girls,
like
1 Reese. I knew somebody seen it. Y'all try to act like y'all ain't know what I was talking about last time.
Oh, I do.
2
I
girls,
hear that.
1 Reese.
I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
I did.
I started that one. I've been whooping ass. I've been kicking like
No wonder Tink Tink stayed away around so long. He was waiting to get that ass. Yeah, it's like she keep on saying she want to eat my shit. I don't
Shit,
understand.
and I'm just trying to understand why she keeps sending this.
Is she nasty?
Yeah, she like shit, scat, scat pack.
When you type SHIT, the stars come up and it's just SH and then S and then it's just star T. So, but that's not okay. Doo. All right.
Like, I mean,
all the people she said that.
You know, they always kind of had the shit symbol. They always kind of had the shit symbol. That came with like the smiley faces and shit. You had shit.
Yeah, because you go down off the list and pick which one you want to send. But I'm saying that, like, when you type certain words,
you scream, we scream, we all scream for shit. That's what you be sending them.
No, never mind.
Yeah.
She said,
Type
right.
shit. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you. And I learned something.
You want to see her letter to Haagen Dazs. Y'all are my favorite shit of all time.
Yep, now I
eat it every day. All
Right.
the shit.
Ting Ting lied and said he was bringing shit, but came.
I can't hit the head.
Oh shit!
That's how Ting Ting got in that accident. He was trying to get to
that shit.
Reese. Yeah, Reese like bring me that shit on over here so I can swallow it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
somebody posted up and said her breast stank.
No, Destiny said
Who said-
halitosis. Look, I ain't messing with none of that. It ain't exactly
Bend over Jerry's. I like it.
I just want to know, how did you put Mandy to even come up with that ice cream? Was it chocolate ice cream?
Damn it, it looked like the ice cream.
Bend over and Jerry's. What was it? Bend over and
Yeah, it
Jerry's.
get real weird. And she be like, "What's your favorite shit, Chunky Monkey?" Chunky Monkey.
With the shit in it, yeah. All that shit like I like.
Chunky Monkey is my favorite shit.
See,
Shit. Oh, that's a bomb ass flyer.
Oh, that's so
Bananas.
wrong. My stomach hurt. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh, this is what I heard.
Type in. All right, why is it if I type in certain words, an emoji come up, but when you type in shit, that emoji does not come up.
Yeah, but everything. Lord,
Okay.
explain the technology.
All right. So how many times have you gotten a eggplant emoji and you thought they was talking about eggplant?
Right.
When somebody told me what that was, just like y'all telling me what shit is now, but I didn't understand the eggplant.
Well,
for a
when you
long
type
time.
in,
I thought it was vegetables.
Does that work, Molly? Do you type in doo doo to get that? Because you type in something to get it. Every emoji got a word.
Yeah, doo-doo. You can't say shit to iPhone.
I'm about to
That's a
look.
word.
Let me look.
So okay, so you got to type in doo doo.
Yeah, we call doo-doo shit.
Oh, that's true. It's accurate though.
Hold on, Reese. You ain't told nobody to bring their peaches over there, have you?
Right.
I don't like peaches. I'm allergic to peaches.
I'm just asking. Or did somebody else tell you to bring peaches and you said okay?
I don't like peaches.
Huh?
Josh said if you type in crap, it work. So I guess it's crap for
Yeah,
what
crap work too.
Crap.
What's she typing in? FOM. She just typing in random shit now.
You gotta put the
You don't
space
even know
in
what
there.
she's doing.
You can't sit. You can't.
FOM. What is
Lord
that?
have mercy, technology.
Crap or
I thought you said Ty was my age.
I did it and it didn't do it.
Go to emojis. Type the emoji search.
Wait a minute.
Lord have
Cookies
mercy.
and cream on your face. Say on my face.
Well, if you can have Elmer's glue on it, you can have cookies and cream. It's okay.
I can see it now.
Oh, Reese, you got Android though. You know.
Reese, you sending the splash sign too?
It should work.
I think he said.
You be sending the water sign to people talking about you thirsty.
Yeah. She gonna
What's the
try.
splash sign? Wait a minute. Tell me. Wait a minute. Okay. What is
Lord,
we'll do that for. We need to do this for Wellness Tuesday or whatever.
Try Stinky. Try Stinky.
Stinky.
But don't send it. It's not
or
a
either
text.
poo, Stinky poo, or whatever.
She don't know what she doing. She probably not even an emoji. She just texting random people now. Yeah, she just sending eggplant emojis. Look, she done put in shit on the damn thing. She texting us. She don't even know what she's doing. Look at her.
You can't send the message.
She putting it. She's sending messages in the. She don't know what she. Lord have mercy. Somebody help
type
this
in the
woman.
word. Oh my Lord.
Look.
I'm typing in the word stinky.
What is the tonky?
And it's ain't nothing.
Well, you not in your emojis. That's why you actually just in the text message.
Yeah.
No, like if I say heart, that comes up.
Yeah, but that's a little bit
I
more
said-
generic. It's a little bit more generic than slightly than
I said,
trying
like,
to
I
find
said
a word to
heart.
match the shit emoji. Type crap. He said crap. CRAP.
CRAP.
Lord have mercy. It's like watching.
I hate it when any family member asks me about technology. Please
It's
don't
like,
ask me
I'm
to sit down
telling
with
you.
you and describe how to send a message.
Do it look like your little emoji ball?
We're gonna have to put her on a small bus.
It didn't come up.
With the 4 rows on it.
It's okay. I now that I'm knowing this, but you said what did
All right, you see the little smile face in your text messages in there? There's a little smile face. Press that smile face and go search emoji, and then type in that stuff.
She typing crap and shit. Send it into the
yeah, like I just did it, and crap comes up as a dice, a toilet, and a doo-doo. You got to go into the emojis though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just type it in there in the text message.
Look her
You see the
vanilla
little
bean.
smiley face where it says text message? There's a little smiley face right next to it.
Not
Right.
in
Typing in there,
not
right?
technology
Hit the smiley
class.
face.
Like I hit the smiley face.
And then it should have your emojis drop down, right? You
And
see the
emojis
emojis down
drop
there?
down.
Now, right there it says search emojis.
I can't see. It says search emoji.
Say it for me. What you got?
It
What you got?
don't say
Next
that.
tail?
God damn.
You see the little eyeglass joint there?
The search.
Says search. Little eyeglass looking thing.
The magnifying glass.
All right, everybody throw. All right, let's see.
Okay, on mine.
Hey, we should play.
Where is the magnifying glass on my look? Show me. I show. You
Well,
see it?
the phone is not even pointing. Move your hand to the left a little bit.
Keep
Some
on
more.
going. A little bit more.
You in chat.
What phone?
Yeah. Now you hit that smiley face on the right side of that chat. It will let you search the emoji.
All of them, yeah. All right where the text bar is, right where you are.
Okay.
That symbol inside.
I did. I hit the smiley face.
All right.
And look.
Right.
Yeah, now look at the bottom. It's probably at the bottom, the search thing. I don't know what yours is. Mine
Yeah,
is
it
at the top.
scrolled up and down.
What phone do you have?
She got a BlackBerry.
She got that Joe Biden.
He said a
Got that-
BlackBerry.
That Joe Biden.
She got that Nextel. She about to chirp a minute. She just gonna chirp and say it. Eggplant, ice cream.
Let her think, man. Let her think. Let her think.
All right. She said too much pressure.
All right,
Let's
is
back-
it, what's this screen? Is it on this screen?
No, and no.
I don't even know where you at anymore.
You want to expand some shit and change
Don't
the
worry
text.
about it.
and-
Don't worry
Never
about
mind.
it.
Let's not.
We'll be
but
down
I
this
wanna
rabbit hole
know.
forever.
Yeah, because it's hard to explain it when I'm not in front of you. I guess.
Is it my phone? Because when I hit the
No, it's operator error.
Yeah.
Not in her butter.
Oreos.
Oreos. I like it.
Look, if y'all
Don't
ain't
worry
got
about
nothing
it.
for February the 8th, please
Civil
get
rights cell phone.
February the 8th. It's called My Crazy Valentine Comedy Show. Perryville, Maryland. It's gonna be out there. I gotta do a video for it. I need to do
It's on 648 Broad Street in Perryville, Maryland. For tickets, you can contact B-Man at 443-993-1090. It's $25 tickets. If you can't make it to the door for some reason, it'll be an extra charge of $5. So it'll be $30 at the door. It's from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Like she said, February 8th is B-Man Entertainment. You have DJ Smooth. Yeah, DJ Smooth out there. Oh yeah, well, luckily they can see who was gonna be performing there for real, cause that
the last time they was dancing their butt off, the DJ was cranking. They got to send you to Baltimore House. This guy got on the floor. Do you remember that guy? I was like, can you show me how to dance like that? He was spinning and dipping and working it. I was like, he was breaking. He was doing everything. I'm like, oh shucks. That Baltimore House came on. He showed he was getting it. I was like, yeah.
I haven't met Miss Sandy yet or anything before, but Miss Sandy Bernstein, JoJo Baby, Gwen Factor. I'm not calling him that. I'll call him the Bear. Jason Schemer, Althea McFarlane, and DJ Smooth.
Yeah.
It's a nice ass flyer. Whoever made it, nice ass flyer.
That's D-Man. D-Man, baby. That's
Power
what
to
we
him.
like to say, daddy.
See, that's the problem. See, there we go. There we go.
That's the promoter.
All right. Come on, Diana Ross. You just want to sleep your way up, don't you? Like, come on. The promoter. Not the promoter.
Christian man, and he know I'm not giving that for nothing. He like that. I'll give him some coffee pills. I rub it in.
The pills, the cake.
That's what Reese been sitting in the niggas talking about thinking it's happy birthday.
Yeah.
The ice cream, the cake,
With the purple
pills.
candles and shit, and when you breathe and blow the candles. When you blow the candles out, shit.
Them candles, right?
With the swirls of icing on the top
Put
and
the
everything.
horns up there. Put the party horns up there.
No. Hey, Reese, you need to use the splash. That means you're thirsty. So that means when you want somebody to bring you some water, just send them the splash. And if you want like a peach tea, do like a peach and 2 splashes and be like, come on over. And they'll bring you like a peach tea.
They already know what's up.
Yeah, they'll bring you a peach tea.
Okay, that's not.
And
That don't work. That's not splash.
And if you hungry, the universal junk for food is eggplant. So
No, I know eggplant.
Eggplant.
Eggplant means singling. Eggplant means singling.
Look, that's what they want you to believe. Look, she done type splash.
I'm looking for this to splash. It ain't working.
You gotta say I'm thirsty. No. Look.
It ain't working.
Look. I'm trying to get you hip.
Slicky said later, y'all.
Eggplant means food. So you say, I want some food and a peach tea. So it's eggplant, peach, and then the water sign.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. And that means bring me some food and a peach tea.
And they'll be right on the way to that.
The only one she knows eggplant. But that's because I found out eggplant wasn't vegetables. You know, because I kept telling my son, what vegetables do you want for dinner?
And you were sending your son eggplants?
I kept asking him, I said, what vegetables do you want for dinner?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, Mom, what the hell are you sending me? And I was like, what vegetables do you want for dinner?